Game night! Hey everybody, how you doing? I see Michael's in there joking. Hey Joe King. Hey Keith, how you doing? I get to see Keith soon.
How are you?
We're gonna go to dinner with Keith on
We are? Okay.
Tuesday night, maybe.
We are.
Yeah, Scott's like.
I get told
Well,
things.
we're gonna go out to dinner with Matt Paquette, who designed our new logo, which we just saw.
Okay.
And then Keith's
Where are
gonna
you
be
going?
there.
Where are you going?
I have no idea. We're going to Chewy's. We're going to Chewy's.
We're gonna do Chewy's. Okay.
And then we're
Velvet
gonna.
taco every night.
We're gonna go with Lance. We're gonna go with Lance and somebody else. And I was
about
laughing. I'm like,
Senior
Lance,
Julio?
come
I
on, we
guess
have to have
there's-
Lance. No, but Lance is great.
Is there any Senior Julios in the downtown?
Senior Julio's. I don't know. Only the one on Lemon.
That's kind of far away.
It is not close. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I mean, Chewy's is pretty good. I like that one. I think it's the one
I
down
like
there.
it too, but swirl.
That Chewy. Yeah, the swirl. Don't they have something like that at
I
Chewy's?
probably have something like that at Chewy's.
Anyway, that's the exciting stuff. We are leaving for Dallas tomorrow morning very early.
Are you gonna say the time, or are you gonna
Yeah,
say the time?
we leave in just over 7 minutes over 12 hours. So, it's not impossible. The problem is we got to get up at crack of dawn, and we still have work to do and things to put. We have to shut off the water. Nikki already started shutting off. We always shut off the water in the house because once at Nikki's parents, the water lines
were out of
burst
town. Yeah.
in the house while her brother was there, and Nikki and my mom ran. I don't know why I didn't go out there, but Nikki and my mom went out there to cut all that stuff off.
Yeah.
And so we were just paranoid about having
But
that
the
kind of a
whole
problem.
downstairs was flooded.
Yeah.
So now it's turn off the water when we go out of town.
I would like to just turn it off at the
'Cause I don't
main,
need
but
that.
that's another whole issue that we have to deal with as well.
Well, I do a bunch of stuff before I leave for a trip just to prepare my workspace for my absence so that, kids and cats don't knock over
I know.
tripods
Well,
and things.
we have to put things
But I've
away.
never thought about doing stuff like that, and I'm like, now you've got me wondering.
I'm
It's
so
maybe I
sorry.
should shut off the water to
Your
this
wife,
bathroom.
the wet bandits. Your wife is at least there, but yes, when
Right,
nobody's
yeah.
there, it's probably best to cut. We cut off all the. We have the we did the washer. We don't cut off the showers, but those are copper.
Well,
But anything that has
can't-
flexible hoses,
we're
we
not
always
getting
are
into the walls to cut off
Yeah,
water.
I know,
That's
I know. Well, that's why you should cut it off at the main, which we could do. Not the main at the curb, but at the house. But we need to have some plumbing done there as well. So I'm not even going to get into that mess.
Does anybody know?
Who knows? But
plumbers?
well, we know
that are
Brian has a good person, but I called that person to actually work on that project, and it didn't happen. Actually, no, they were going to fix the one I broke. So one day we were working on something, and I somehow broke the water main, because it's a weird deal. It comes copper out of the hose bib on the back of the house, remember?
Oh, yeah.
It was like 2019. We had no showers for 2 days or
Yeah,
something
that
like
was
that.
fun.
Yeah, so we had to cut the water off. And that's when I found out the other water main, the cutoff into the house,
Is
is
messed
corroding.
up. Yeah.
Right. And I'm nervous about twisting that and breaking it's that crappy iron piping,
When are
which
we
isn't
gonna
bad
let-
either ultimately, but
I
it
don't
corrodes.
understand why we haven't won the lottery yet.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
we can
Well,
fix all this
we
stuff.
fix things there too, and I think I'm wondering we actually cleared it all out, so we actually have a cutoff that you can reach in, and you don't have to dig away at anything, and I'm wondering if it's being exposed has caused it to corrode faster, because we actually put I have rocks down in there. I did this whole nice thing, and of course now it's going to have to all be fixed and somehow repaired.
This is homeowner stuff.
Oh my gosh, homeownership
out of
is
my
not
league.
simple at all.
Yeah,
but
I have windows. I don't know if I'm going to make it in time. I have windows and slider doors. I was trying to get replaced before the snow starts rolling in. I'm like, I don't know if I'm going to make it.
Yeah, we don't have those issues, but we would like to
have that
replace our
problem.
windows as well. We've only have one modern one door in our house.
That's modern-ish.
It's low E glass and everything, so it works. So
The dream
yeah, the dream.
to have that.
As long as it ain't lead pipes. We don't have lead pipes. We actually do have. This is I guess they're cast iron pipes. But the rest of the house is copper, so it's not that big of a
This is
deal.
like, I don't care.
Well, Candace will get there. They want to buy a place. Be prepared. That's all. This is your life lesson.
It's life. You
Yeah.
trade in one set of problems for
Absolutely.
a whole other set of
That is
problems.
100% correct.
There's no getting away from anything.
So we left off. Hey, we might as well zoom in. We left off and we painted the new. Was the Ankylosaurus, which is really awesome, and I had a fantastic time painting this guy. Lady, it's a lady. They're all female. Well, I don't know if they're
Heidi
still
can
all
put her in the
female.
middle there.
Yeah.
They're engineered female, but then because of that weird frog DNA,
life finds a way. As we
See,
know.
I don't know if that's too
life
busy for
finds
it.
a way.
Oh, very good.
So there, I got the little glass sphere.
Yeah.
I actually just
Too much
used the metal
shade.
medium, and then
much
when I
shadow.
put ink on
Looks great.
when I put ink on the Nuln oil on the metal medium, it was like, oh wow, that turned out really cool. But I really like the spines and everything. This turned out really fantastic.
Yeah, it's pretty. That one's really
This is
pretty.
giving me vibes. This whole game is giving me vibes like when the NES Jurassic Park games came out way back in the day when the original movies were being marketed. And it was always amusing to me that it's like there were all these extra species of dinosaurs featured in the video games and stuff that were not depicted in the movie.
Joaquin.
You know, and looking at this game is kind of like taking me back to like that feeling of like wow, the Jurassic Park is this big like immersive world to get lost in. You know.
Yeah.
It is really, I mean, I'm having fun. We were actually discussing potentially trying to play level 6, Adventure 6 after. We're talking about we need to shoot a BGG show, and maybe Candace and Nikki and I can play a 6 because there's supposed to be some great things that happen in 6. Although we ate it on the last one. We did not finish.
A little worried
We
about
basically
this
chose the best possible path to get out. And
I was going to suggest if we're going to do more BGG show stuff, I think a holiday gift guide BGG show episode might be a good idea.
Yeah, I mean, we have Steph who just put together the one for BGG. We'll see what.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That might be
a podcast episode with her to talk about that.
So yeah, maybe. But we're talking about getting to in 20. I mean, for a few years we were doing the Frosted Games. Advent calendar. It was a bunch of expansion. I excuse my beard, by the way, today. I know it's not that strong, but it's like I cannot handle it. I just touched my face.
And he's like, yeah.
Making me feel extra self-conscious all those times I've showed up on camera with all the scruffiness.
Well, you have a beard. You're allowed to do that. I do not. I shave everything. You know, it's weird.
I went to 11.
It goes to 11.
You took it to 11?
We had to. There's too much stuff.
This Zoom goes to 11.
It does.
Where are we sticking that sucker?
Well, I'm sure we'll have to make the decisions here. We didn't actually go through all of that stuff. But yeah, we left off. We failed. And we are...
Oh, yeah, we lost.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're going to open up Adventure 11.
Can't win them all.
Number 5. There was only
tried
12 total.
so hard.
Scruffy looking.
There was
I know.
so much
Nerf herder.
thinking.
Hey, that's the wrong end of that knife. I do need to exercise some
Candace.
caution because Candace is here. She would
Yes.
freak out if something happened.
And
Don't
he
need
hurt
blood
hurt
gushing.
himself
He already
before
injured
camera.
himself.
Yeah, just
so.
already I scraped myself, which is fun.
Yeah, from my perspective, I was getting situated at my desk, and I usually hear stuff start to heat up in the studio, and then but Lincoln can't hear me yet, so I usually, if I have to communicate with Lincoln, I have to mime. But
Green screen problems.
I can tell when you're white balancing because I can see all the interface of the camera and stuff change and all that, and so I can't see you, but I can just hear you go. I just ripped off a whole chunk of flesh. I'm thinking,
Yeah, that's
It wasn't-
exact quote.
Nice.
It wasn't quite that bad though, but it is bad. It hurt.
But that was the quote. Yeah.
But I moved our. We have a teleprompter rigging that. Teleprompter rigging that is. It's pretty cool, but man, that end cap. I probably should get some little rubber caps. I'm
You're
sure you
going
can get 'em.
crazy again. You're supposed to just.
no,
turn it out
there's going to be some
comic-
day where I
Oh,
log
yeah.
into the PC
You're going
and it's just
crazy.
I won't have audio yet because usually the mixer's the last thing you turn on, but I'll just be seeing like Lincoln squirting blood and Nikki and Candace.
I'm hoping it's not that
What do
bad.
you want me to do?
So we're going to continue. The game was released to retail on the 28th, so last week.
Wow.
I think that's Friday, right? Yeah. And
Yep.
it's now available. It is on Amazon. We've been having a great time, and the response is. Hey, look at that! You can really see my beard there. The response has been pretty good, and I'm happy. I really want to continue playing it. I think I had such a great time painting this. I did the whole thing on the stream. I did not put varnish on it, so be cautious with it till.
Don't throw it
baby
across
it
the
until I
room.
can actually get it varnished.
You're
I don't know
supposed
that
to
you
say
can actually do that.
The shot showing off your beard. You're supposed to say that. I'm almost full-grown man.
I'm nearly a full-grown man. What was it? How that? It's from. Okay, so the guy that's doing The Last of Us and did Chernobyl, the TV series. This was like one of his first movies. It's called Rocket Man, starring Harlan Williams. I'm almost a full-grown man.
That film.
Yeah. His mom was
We joke about that all the time.
Shelley Duvall. Wow.
Yeah, Shelley Duvall was his mom.
Yeah. Anyway, so that was a fun one.
Did you know that Harlan
His mom's
Williams,
making
his
famous.
cousin, is the one of the they're all kind of multi-instrumentalists really, but like he's the piano player from Bare Naked Ladies is his cousin.
Exactly. Great
know
artists
that.
suffer for their art. Potentially, that's true. I'm the one who to talk about Scruffy. Okay, well, Michael's got the full-on beard. That's not Scruffy. He's really. We get to see them. They're going to be on Tuesday, I think, or Monday night or something. They come in. I don't know. I
Cool.
hope that they. Oh no, she works. I think they leave on Tuesday, so they're coming. They're coming in the same day. We need to take them to.
I'm putting my kids on the bus on Tuesday morning, and then immediately my wife, before she drives into work, she's going to drop me at the airport, and that's when.
Are you flying out of Colorado Springs at least?
Yep.
That's good.
You know what? Even if I have to lay over in Denver, I'm always flying out of Colorado Springs because
the
driving to
with the
Denver is
traffic.
just a nightmare anymore. It's so bad.
It sucks.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the same.
You don't
in
know
the
if you're going to
city.
make it.
Yeah.
Jeez.
I mean, that's one reason why we leave early on our flights, just to get out. And usually, the first flight, the plane's there. They're not flying from the East Coast.
So you don't have to worry about
delays.
delays.
Exactly. That flight will be there Tuesday noon. There you go.
Tuesday.
Well, we need to go to Velvet Talk.
Iron Spire, we going to play
Talk.
some more Pirate King?
Yeah.
Is that going to happen, Iron
You
Spire?
guys. Anyway, so here we go.
Hey, Aldi.
Hey, Scott.
There's
Check your
Scott.
Slack for me, will you, Scott? I'd appreciate if you can help me out with something real quick.
We're on adventure number 5. This is survival in a dangerous land of treacherous threats. Looks like the Spinosaurus is in that shot there too.
Yeah.
Yep.
So we already unlocked the Spinosaurus.
And the T-Rex. That
well, the
looks
T-Rex
like
is
the
very.
T-Rex.
I think that's a T-Rex.
So
I
this
don't think
still
that's-
feels like it's kind of like Jurassic Park 3 era, maybe?
Well, remember the last one was just 2. We just did Jurassic
Was it?
Park
Okay.
2. Yeah. So Jurassic World.
Okay.
I don't know.
All right.
No, is it no Lost World?
Lost
Jurassic
World,
World's
yeah.
a whole other set.
Lost World / Jurassic Park.
Not
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
tangent again.
Or Jurassic
Okay.
Park : I can't remember. I don't know.
That's wrong. So we have 4 legacy cards. I will
Yep.
pull those for Nikki.
All the reds.
Yeah. Wow, that's it.
Yeah.
I was kind of looking at those. I didn't really look at them. Somebody was asking if they have a reset kit. There's so much that you change in this game. I can't imagine that it would even be easy because many of these things have scratch-offs, scratchers. There's scratchers on the character cards. There's, sticking these boards. They did do on Gloomhaven. They have like removable stickers.
Right.
They could do that, but I just can't imagine like this giant sheet here. I mean,
Scratching so
it's
much
expensive.
stuff.
It's an
Yeah.
expensive game, but it's pretty amazing. There's a lot of stuff in here. Hey, that's a sticker. We're going to be making a decision on something we did there. Okay, next thing. Let's hope this is a slightly easier one than the last one.
I don't know.
There is a sticker.
Powerful.
Oh, wait, unlock components. These components will be used again. Keep them for further adventures. Hey, guess what? There's
Stuff.
another herded token. We
Yay.
need more herded
I think
tokens.
the game is telling us
I know,
we need
start
to
Trying
herding.
to tell us.
herd
yeah.
more.
Castaway. Yeah, this is the third Jurassic Park 3. Young Eric Kirby's parasailing excursion has gone off course and ended up in the ruins of the prehistoric park. The school-age survivor has been separated from his thrill-seeking companions and must use his quick wits as threats abound. Can he survive long enough? Eric's parents have hired a team familiar with the park to bring their boy to safety. Part of those people is Alan Grant, right?
Perhaps.
Maybe.
It is Alan Grant. Come
Did
on.
they say where to put his token?
Not yet.
Okay.
That was just the first bit.
story.
Construct the control room. Prologue. I'm sorry, I should start with that. Together, decide where to apply the control room sticker. It can only be constructed in an open zone, a zone without a building, a helipad, lagoon, or dinosaurs territory. You receive benefits below according to where, hey, this one we get to do that. We did not get to do that for this one. Oh, that's the one we're doing.
That's what we're doing now, yeah.
You receive the benefits below according to where you constructed, then place the control room token on top of the sticker. Sector 1, buildings can never be built here. The terrain is too hazardous. I suppose we probably... Did we pick this spot? Or did they tell us to put it down there?
I think they told
remember
us
how we put the dinosaurs.
I mean, why they never let us do anything. I don't know. Okay, Sector 2 is great for surveillance. Add 1 to your budget. That's not so bad. We're starting to get to, but that would be down here, yeah. Then we have, that's Sector 2, the whole thing, right?
But we have
yes, we already have a building.
Yep.
I mean, I feel actually having them close to each other helps get things done. This is kind of far away, but it's not bad. This location is perfectly situated already. No additional benefit. That's why we keep avoiding it.
That's
But eventually, it's going to have to get filled. It would be okay. Sector 4. It would be good to make this area more accessible. Construct 1 road for free in the zone with the control room.
Ooh.
Free roads is always a good thing. Sector 5. We should fortify any structure between 2 dinosaur territories. Terriers. Construct 1 barrier free in the zone with the control room.
Got dinosaurs.
They've got dino DNA everywhere. It's all over the place.
We have the main.
This is the one that lets us do the most, though. Sector 6. More development is needed on this side of the island. Construct 1 road and 1 barrier for free in the zone with the control room. Well, if we do it here, at least. It means
want to be surrounded by killer
this
dinosaurs.
I know this could easily get here. We need to. Well, we're gonna have a tiny bit of budget. We totally blew it though. Anyway, you do not continue till you've completed the prologue. So, oh wait, we also do the complete research folio. We did not do that. Do not continue. Have finished. Okay, so let's tag this. I'll put my bookmark here.
So I'm leaning towards either maybe trying 6 just to get the road and the barrier, or...
I mean, free barriers.
There was a free road in green, right?
That's not a bad thing either.
Right.
I mean, we could put it here.
Sorry.
That was your phone. Hey, is my phone
I thought I put it on Do Not Disturb, but...
It is part of our checklist. I don't know.
Clearly,
mode.
Clearly I did not. There we go. Okay.
It is muted, and the problem is on the table it makes a lot of noise. So
I need
have
a
to,
pointer. I
put it in my
can't
lap.
reach. The claw.
The claw.
If we put it here, then we can either put a road this way or a road this way, which would make this area have a lot of choices for when someone has a car.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Man, I got to tell you, I feel we should electrify this zone too.
Red Dragon's asking, should the 3 and 4 cards be switched? I wasn't sure if that matters.
Oh yeah, yes, it does.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Does that mean that that's 4?
Good catch, Red Dragon.
I mean 5.
This should be 5.
I'm sorry. Woohoo!
Just making sure everybody's
Nikki's
paying
just
attention.
Exactly.
My brain's somewhere else.
And then we have these, which they haven't explained to us yet. Oh, there's Eric Kirby, but he didn't say anything about the token.
That's why I asked where to put them.
I like the idea of another road in this vicinity.
Okay.
Yeah, this one.
Also, your weather marker.
This one gives you a little bit of budget, right? If we go down here. Sure. I mean, this is wide open, right? There's no way
that.
It's
only one budget.
I know.
And no road.
Seriously, one budget is not a lot. No road. It's just budget.
That's what I said. And no road.
Oh, I thought you said
there.
one road. I'm sorry.
No. But we could do a barrier and a road.
The issue is I feel either we upgrade this one. I mean, this needs to be controlled. The T-Rex, the Velociraptors are terrible. They just that's their nature, right? They bounce off and hit something. Like they go the other direction and all kinds of. What is it?
Crazy.
Oh, we can't. Nikki has made this random, so we don't know what the.
I didn't turn them up yet.
Nah, it's good. We don't really want to know yet.
But
oh, wait a moment.
It's not time yet.
Okay.
I mean, we usually have them up, but this is fine. It really is up to you guys.
These?
I agree. This wouldn't be so bad. Like if we. I mean, here is not bad, right? They can't get through. There is no like wearing this down.
I'm buzzing.
You're on fire. But if we do like you said here, this would be great. I feel we should spend 1 and 1, right? At a minimum to just.
So you want to put it in the blue zone?
The herbivore is going to go somewhere too. I feel the herbivore should be up here with the other herbivore, right? We should have the friendly dinosaurs hanging out together. Although I'm disappointed they didn't put these guys by the water because they were by the water. Although it may be very close scale-wise. Who knows? They're giant dinosaurs, but
Dinosaurs are big.
I mean, I'm forever going to refer to the movies. Now, my problem is I haven't seen the final movie, so I have no idea. Oh, you know what? The eyes are not painted on this guy. This lady.
What did you do?
I forgot to do it. I was going to do it after I was done.
She can't see.
I know.
She's been blinded
So
by...
every time she
Man,
wanders,
what a bummer.
she's not
I just
gonna
saw
know
the
which way to go.
Velociraptor eyes. I'm like, oh, I didn't paint her eyes yet, so I got to get on that.
Uh-oh.
All right, well, let's...
I thought they were just heavily shadowed.
It does look like they're tiny little eyes, but I can see where they are
I
now
don't know
once
if we
it's
want
dry.
it in the blue section. That seems so far away.
It's very far away.
Well, also,
Where would you put the barrier
if
we did it?
if we do everything up here, well, we definitely put it like right here or something, right? We want to box this in so that we could put. I have no idea. I mean, there's more. Again, this is our final one. You won't see the mistakes we make after this, but.
Let's do the blue sector. We haven't done it. I
mean, this is a pretty good one, right? It gives us roads and barriers.
And barriers.
I want to read the barrier rule just before we stick stuff down.
And we should. I mean, this is a mess. I like that the T-Rex just came in and wiped this one out when we first got it on the game, the Carnotaurus. But let's see here. Yep, I think you're right.
Here?
Well, I think here. I think we want to have like a barrier between the Velociraptor and these creatures a little bit, right? These, I mean,
it's just harder to get to. But I guess
we've
we'll have
additionally we've made the Triceratops tough.
Yeah.
It's much more durable.
She's a beast.
Yeah, and well, I mean, come on, look at those horns. No wonder they get stabbed.
But think about us getting there.
But look at the Ankylosaurus has all these spines now. They're probably like.
I love those spines.
What kind of bear? I'm sorry.
It'd be a regular barrier.
Regular berry, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel we should do this. I think we should put a barrier here and then put a barrier here.
And put the building in there?
Pay for one.
Well, yeah, pay for one.
Oh yeah, the building. That's what we were going to talk. That's what
That's
we were
what we're
talking
talking
about.
Building
about.
we have to stick on.
Yeah.
I thought you were deciding the barriers because the building gives you barriers if you put it in.
That is what we're
Right.
deciding. We're also probably going to put this there too, but we haven't decided that yet. So yeah, we're going to put the building. This is the control room. Why would the control room be so far away though?
Logic, Lincoln.
I know. It should be like right by. It should be here.
It should be.
But we like the freebies, so we're going to do the freebies, right? Here we go.
Yeah, let's...
So the control room is the sticker.
We just have to get Jeeps.
Where is that sticker?
Right there
It's
on
right
the
there.
test
Okay.
tubes.
Ugh.
Let's try something different, you know?
Crazy. Do we get a road too?
Yes,
Yes.
we get a road.
So
Let me
two
double check
barriers
it.
and
Let me
a
double
road?
check it.
No,
We get
one barrier in a road.
Okay.
But we can buy another barrier.
one road for free.
Better
No. Yeah. One
electrify that
one road
fence,
and one
man.
barrier.
Okay.
Or upgrade that other
So where
fence.
to? Right here or here?
Here.
You think
Close.
here? Here, I mean.
Yeah.
It's
closer.
between two terrible things, so
It's just closer for us to get to.
Right.
people are crazy. That's so dangerous.
It's true. It is sort of connected, especially with the roads. I mean, obviously, we're going to need Alan Grant in this episode, Candace. I guess you're going to play that again. Then we put the token on top of it.
Okay.
Yep.
Then we get a barrier. Great Barrier Reef. That's in this envelope. Go for it.
Regular. The old stickers.
That barrier might only be stuck there for a second before we
Well, that's what I'm
upgrade
trying to
it,
decide.
possibly.
I mean, we're running out. We've got only
Oh,
2,
well, we
3,
can't
4, 5,
buy an
6,
upgrade
7,
right now.
8.
Different step.
Oh my gosh, what was the one that gave us a free, a temporary barrier? Was that Alejandra?
Oh, yeah. Because we get a legacy partner or whatever.
Yeah, we probably want her this time.
Well, let's see here. Well, I don't know. It depends upon what
Sure, what you're
the
allowed
book
to use.
maybe tells us what we might be facing.
I'm going to put this toward the inside. I like seeing it more clearly for me anyway.
No, she doesn't really give that.
On the backside, that wasn't...
Well, okay, as a legacy character, did we
she is a legacy character. We played her once, maybe twice in this game.
Because the
That used to be your girl.
emergency one was a one-time thing.
Flip it over, though.
Yeah.
This is what we're talking about, legacy. I
Right.
think she gets a free... Oh, no, that's not it.
Groundwork. Once per adventure, one character may take a free action to place an available road token or barrier token anywhere in the
That's
park.
good.
If we get to upgrade anybody, we should also upgrade her. Oh wait, do we have anything upgraded on her?
A barrier
one.
token cannot
Yeah.
be placed on a barrier even if it's destroyed.
You'd be crazy to be on an island full of dinosaurs. I agree.
This is true.
Like, what is going on? We're lunatics. Okay, so we did that.
Okay.
Did you do
You
the
didn't
road?
put the road. You
Oh, we
didn't
didn't do
put
the road. Hey, I got a lot more roads. It has to be on this spot.
How can we make it work so that drive to in the car actually works?
Yeah, I honestly
from
feel
here, you got a lot
Dr.
of roads,
Grant-
so.
is not the best person. Just in my experience so far, I don't feel it's actually he's the right character to actually have the. Should we just keep going
The
north?
Jeep. Yeah.
Yeah, I think the Jeep should go because you get that one first move that is not so great. Is this where we're going, Nikki, for the road?
Or to the right.
Why are you asking me?
Well,
Sure.
we're just, I mean,
Because if we
you're
lose,
part of
we
the
wanna-
team here.
Yeah.
Well, if we're gonna put the herbivore up there, sure.
Well, the other thing
Because
is,
we'll probably have to save
herd
it.
and
the issue about putting the herbivore up here though is the research. We need to we made the right choice by doing that the last time because we
We
lost
needed
some of
that.
them. So I feel. I mean,
Well-
we need to we start down here. We
I
put
know.
everything in the north.
I know.
It's like
we
we are
got free
counter
stuff,
to
though.
any. I mean, definitely
5 budget worth of free
Spinosaurus. We
stuff.
should somebody
Okay.
should research that dinosaur right
That's
off
right.
the
We
bat.
don't have that
All right,
much
let's
budget.
keep going. Let's keep going.
Okay, so we did all of
Yeah,
that.
we got the road. We got the building.
So, research folio. Got to do that too. So here we go.
When do we place the other dinosaur?
Well, I'm sure that's all going to come here. Scratch off the rewards corresponding blah, blah, blah.
We did that.
No, we didn't.
We did.
At the
No.
end of the last game?
We did not do it. We did scratch off. Did we scratch off this?
I thought we did at the
Yeah.
end of the last game.
No, because we got 4 and 4 budget increase. That was the previous. That was the beginning of the previous game. So we don't have. We haven't. We got an adventure for our bonus of 0. Right? Because we didn't. We have no
Right.
bonus.
Oh, is that just the points from the last game?
Right.
Okay.
So then we have a dinosaur bonus. Let's flip everything. We now have an additional dinosaur.
Okay.
I don't. Oh wait. We're doing the budget. We're jumping the gun here. So, do not follow the steps below unless you've instructed to by the adventure guide. We are now instructed to do this. Reward for the previous adventure. Scratch off the reward where you've lost or won to the right in the previous adventure. Complete the effects and the symbols you reveal. We already did that, right? We did a free upgrade
Yes. we
based
did
on that character.
And we got our dinosaur, herbivore.
Okay, so we need to unlock a dinosaur in the cards. Read the unlock a dinosaur. We're going to probably have to place that dinosaur, which we should be doing.
Yes. Do you want to double check? If
I honestly,
Unlocking.
I was saying we should put this up here, but I think we should put this down south. I think we need more dinosaurs down south to research before we get up here, where we shouldn't be wasting any of our.
Yeah.
I mean, I think we should build another road here so that we can just jet all the way to the north as quickly as
Yep.
possible. And that's not even enough. I feel that it's road, right? Like all the way up. And if we play Alejandra, then she can give us an extra spot there.
Together, choose which zone to apply the dinosaur's territory sticker.
You know me?
Any open zone without a building, territory, lagoon, or other feature in the center.
I feel that
Unlike
this is
buildings,
probably the
dinosaur
spot
territories may be placed
or here.
in Sector 1. When you apply the sticker, place it in the center of the zone.
The zone.
So we can do Sector 1 if you want, like the other side of the mountains.
Yep.
Maybe here.
That's what I'm
because
thinking.
Yeah.
I mean,
Do it. Yeah.
I remember
Oh, I
this.
can't go there because the lagoon's there.
Oh, as Lagoon said, can't do that.
In 3.
Yeah.
So let's do that.
Okay, yeah.
Then we have more dinosaurs close by
Or here.
to research.
And we have a couple of spots. There is no benefit to putting them down, so. See how green she
Don't
looks here? I
forget to
think
include your new dinosaur when you add up your budget.
Yep, we will have that.
Oh, we won't. We need every
Yeah.
dinosaur we can get.
Hey, Candace, would you mind sliding that envelope in front of you just a little bit out of the frame? It's
Yes.
blocking the bug. Thank you.
Blocking
Okay.
the bug. Well, we're going here, Ankylosaurus down here. There's going to, I mean, again, this is the last time you're going to see us making all these mistakes, but, okay.
Yeah, I know. Someone's like, that is the worst
So we might as well
place.
flip all these and see what we got. Nikki Pete.
In
Oh,
the
Triceratops,
world.
starting off with the nice Triceratops. Then we go to the Velociraptors. Oof. What is it again? If they cannot wander the direction, they go the opposite direction. Yeah, these ladies are rough. And then they're a gang. Then the Spinosaurus. Seems like hey, there's the Ankylosaurus. There's the Carnotaurus.
If there's room to separate them slightly so we don't mix up their stats.
I feel we got to crowd it, so go ahead and do it. We'll learn.
Yeah,
Yellow at the
unfortunately,
bottom.
It's a little under the
Yellow at the
sponsored
bottom.
by Funko thing.
Okay.
But
Plenty of dinosaurs.
Check the end area. If you lost the adventure, start by discovering. We already did that, right?
what?
We lost, right?
We lost, and we discarded something.
Maybe we just scratched these. Candace might be right.
Well, Nikki's right too, because
Okay.
we both thought we did it.
We should start doing like previously.
I'm kidding.
Previously on the Legacy of Isla.
I think we did those. I think we did those, but we didn't do our budget.
Well, because we
have
needed to
figure out
know the dinosaur,
dinosaurs.
Yeah.
so you could
how do we add it?
paint.
It's two
It's
for
one for
carnivore?
every. It's two for every carnivore, one for every herbivore. So we have 1, 3, 5, 7, 8, 10,
11.
11. Okay, yeah, that sounds right. Making mistakes and keeping it real. Okay, so we get
Very
11.
much so.
That is our budget.
On the back.
Yeah, I'm just looking at report down.
Oh, yeah, because last
Nublar
time we got
says-
10, and now we're adding an herbivore, so.
Yeah. So we'll have 12. What did you?
No, 11. Because the herbivores are only one.
One.
Yeah.
So we have a budget of 11.
Yep. So write that in the back with our 0 bonus.
You know what my vote is.
Dinosaur bonus 11.
Goats.
Total budget of 11. Yipes. Okay. I hope we win this time.
They won't eat them. They'd be friends.
Friendly goats.
Okay. Goat friends. Spend your budget. Refer to the budget shop on the back of the rule book for what you can buy. You may buy as much as you can afford, including multiples of the same thing. Any unspent budget is lost. When you're finished, return the adventure guide to the complete the adventure setup. Okay, so
We
what do
have
we
this
got?
call in a favor too, or we can unlock an extra legacy.
Right.
Character.
Cool.
Maybe we can't even decide what characters we are yet.
Did you want to upgrade the Velociraptor?
Wall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did it tell us what characters we have in the game and what characters we don't yet?
Not yet.
No, we haven't
Well,
gone
why
past
would
that.
you pay to unlock something that may be in the game?
Well, we're gonna get to pick.
Okay.
So they're
They
gonna
might give us
one
one.
free like they did last time. This is letting us get an additional.
And it's maximum 1.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't know that they're going to give us an additional one, but we are assuming they're going to give us an additional one. So we have 11. I definitely feel we should. That's
Spend it
2,
all on
4.
goats.
Oof. It'd be nice to really.
Have a fully connected roadway.
Yeah.
Do we want to train a park employee also? Has that been
I'm not
working
sure
out?
that
I
is.
don't know.
I mean, it worked great one time.
Couldn't
Remember, we didn't finish any of these puzzles except for this one.
We couldn't
So-
drag them around. It was terrible.
I know. Well, we left them behind. We had to
Yeah.
hurry to do something, and that hurt us.
What about hurt us? What about a road and a road?
That's 4. Leaves us 7. I mean, it's. I don't know.
What was electrified?
Well, don't forget, we get a freebie if we take.
Oh yeah, it stops their activation. Remember?
yeah.
Stops what activation?
How much is
Oh,
electrified?
yeah.
When they hit
fence?
the
6,
electric.
isn't it? Yeah, electric station is 6. This is where
I'm
we.
just saying.
I know. I honestly feel right now we just spend 3 to bump this up,
Okay.
right? So it gives us a single more hit to protect against the Velociraptors.
So that's 3. If we do 2 roads, we're at 7.
I like that we did this, but we don't have that dinosaur here. But we'll do one here. I think we should just
Keep them safe.
Yeah.
Well, we were talking road here.
Yeah. So that'll be $4,
Yep.
7, and then 10.
We only have 4 more.
If
Yeah,
we
yeah.
put a bear
And then
there.
a goat.
A goat.
Okay.
You don't have to put a goat.
What's the other thing we can spend money on?
Well, here, look at it. You guys review that while I agree with the roads. We're gonna try to build a freeway on
Help.
this
We
More
town.
helpers.
More helpers.
Yeah.
Not
Again,
train, but help.
Yeah.
And then they can help in the 2
we
buildings
only
we
have
already have.
2 train places?
I know.
What does it cost to do that?
3.
3?
That's 3.
Yeah. Believe me,
Can't do it all.
I was trying to I almost was 100% sure we needed to protect those dinosaurs because every single one of them was getting hit.
Yeah.
And I was trying to are you sure we don't want to take the hit on this? Because I was pretty sure we're going to have trouble. I mean, it doesn't hurt if we take damage. It hurts. But I mean, I ran the whole game with damage. Ian
Yeah.
got injured right away down here because he moved into that space and got injured.
Yep.
Rolled poorly.
Yeah, what makes it not good is that you cannot hurt. You can help someone hurt, but you yourself can't hurt.
Yeah, that
when
was
you're
the problem.
injured, that messed
So there's
us
4.
up.
We're going to do 4 right now.
Okay.
Are we decided?
Oh,
Yeah,
these
just
roads are
do
happening.
the roads.
Okay.
I honestly, either we have a road built in with Alejandra or we have another barrier, and I have no problem with another barrier. Wish you could do an updated barrier.
And is anybody else good to have
I don't
for
know.
their legacy?
I don't think you didn't pull out any more characters in the folder, so. Oh, it wasn't.
We have so many.
I know, it is
You know me,
crazy.
come on. It's crooked.
I know, I decided to put their tokens in their own little thing because we have so many.
I do love the little dots, though. That's fantastic. Okay, so we're at 4.
Okay.
Okay. 4.
Oh.
Character.
What draws them into the buildings? Do you guys recall?
Crunchies.
People inside the buildings?
I think so.
Yeah, I think if they don't, it might be on the hunt list.
I'm going to turn this over. Hunting.
Adjacent zone indoors, no barriers,
Okay, there you go, yeah,
no
yeah.
prey damage up.
Okay. It's funny that we haven't actually made the depot for the vehicles or something. Although they're really not in the movie. There is one scene in the Jurassic World 3, I think,
Keeping it.
where they're inside of.
So that's 4 we spent.
Yep. I don't know if we need to bother with the barrier up here. I mean, it would be great, but the Triceratops is tough. We don't have the Ankylosaurus is down there.
What is he, anyways, toughness-wise? Oh, he's 2. He's pretty
Come on,
low.
that's pretty spiny.
But
She
his
should be
defense is this and then a
One of-
wild.
oh wow, that's
a
awesome
one
too.
wild
Oh, that's cool.
thing.
I mean, I'm not completely opposed to taking the extra.
Well, I think we
favor.
definitely do this. Where's the stickers for this? Upgrade this wall.
Okay.
This is the worst one. I think all of these are bad, but
So
these are
that's
really
3.
awful. So that's 7 total now. Don't you think?
Yeah.
Those
They
guys
are
are terrible.
problematic.
And it kind of helps them against this guy if he comes running, too.
Okay. Well, the Carnotaurus' might is strong. And the vitality, we bumped it up.
We bumped it.
So, FYI, did we unlock anything on Robert? No, dang.
Yeah.
Well,
This is a free herd action without another character as long as you're uninjured.
that's nice.
But we don't have anything scratched where we'll get multiple, unfortunately.
Well, we used Robert Muldoon once, I think.
Yeah. I'm just wondering if we want to pay for calling a favor and have
Well, I
2
think.
legacy people.
Well, you can have maximum. Or maybe you can only buy
You
one.
can only add one.
And you can only
right
use them
now.
3 times. Are you sure that you can't?
Well, this you can only use once because we don't have it unscratched.
Are you sure that we can have 2? Because it says maximum 1 on that.
Yeah, it's maximum 1 that we can hire right now or pay for. But the game is going to give us
But
one.
once we've unlocked it, we can keep using them.
No, it's just a
It's
one-time
that one-time
thing.
Yeah.
3.
Once
That's
per
the-
adventure.
So if we chose to do Alejandra,
And you can only use it 3 times.
She's got a scratch, so we'll be able to do that twice.
what do you mean do that twice?
Because remember when you scratch these off, they let you do it multiple times.
Or
So-
whatever. Well, don't
Yeah.
assume what it gives you. I mean, who knows, right? We keep thinking that that's the case, but it may not be the
I
case.
think that's what the other ones were. Both the same. Where are the scratched ones? Yeah, so like it just says maybe use twice per adventure instead of once. Maybe
Well, we
use
found out
3
his
times.
was not great. That was a complete waste of energy.
I'm assuming they are the same, but yeah, we're not sure. Or technically we're allowed to unscratch it because
No, I mean,
where's
that's
my
what I was
ear?
saying. Nobody wanted to do that, but I feel like that was your microphone caught.
My ears.
Oh, your earbud got yanked out. I see it right there. Yeah.
Don't talk to me, Derek. I can't.
He's
hear you.
not talking,
Oh,
thankfully, right now.
okay.
Uh,
I'm back.
he's leaving us to ourselves.
So we're up to 7 spent.
Right.
I'm munching on my chicken tenders.
All right.
Give me one. What do you think? Nathan? What do you think? What would you like to buy?
So we've spent 7.
We've
We have
spent
4.
7. We have 4.
I think.
We can either hire more park employees. I don't know. Maybe not do that.
How would you
Goats.
What?
when you do a legacy character? I mean, I feel like it's. I mean, right? If you were to do an upgrade to a legacy character, doesn't it have to be in one of the ones that you just played? When you do the, I don't think we
Yeah.
can upgrade them anymore because we didn't do
Unless
that.
we play with them, yeah.
Well, you can't. Like the legacy character. Oh, it didn't. It said we couldn't use. Right, we couldn't use John
Certain people,
Hammond.
yeah.
Legacy characters, you want me
But
to
like
read
this
that?
one, like technically, we would be able to use this ability twice. We need to scratch this off, but it says once per adventure, one character may make a free action to remove an injury from a dinosaur, and I'm assuming we are allowed to scratch these off. But I'm assuming it's going to say you can do that twice, you can do that 3 times. You know.
Right.
So it's like whatever the abilities are, they're good, but
Here we go. Ready?
Yep.
Okay, legacy characters represent continuing influence of characters who have left the island. In each adventure, the players choose a legacy character to help them. You may choose any character whether or not they are listed as an available character in that adventure. However, you cannot choose a character being played or a character who has been your legacy character 3 times
Yeah, we
before,
know
as
that.
explained
right,
below.
right.
When choosing, immediately check off one of the empty boxes at the top of the legacy side
do
and
that?
place the card next to the board. If all 3 boxes have already been checked, you cannot choose
Yeah, so
them
just-
as a legacy character.
should absolutely, like,
you
build
may
this
still
up
play
here
them
to put
as an
another
adventure character.
Carnivore here.
When choosing the players, the players can use the character's legacy power if the character hasn't unlocked any abilities on the available side of the card. Only the top
Effect.
ability is visible. Then only the starting legacy power is available. If the character has unlocked any abilities, the legacy power is improved.
Right.
So you're only going to get the top one if we haven't scratched anything in the
And
front.
then if we scratch one thing, we scratch
Right.
one on the back.
Right, but you're going to only do that if you play that character. Right? That's the issue with.
Because, the front side, one of them has to be...
I mean, we can't look ahead to
Scratched
see who's
first.
available. This is the problem. I feel like. What's his name doesn't die in the first movie.
This says during adventure setup, choose an additional one. So we would pay for it now, but when we get our list of characters,
well,
then
there's
we have
2.
to do it.
Want to do
Yeah.
2?
Okay.
So we spent 2. We're going to choose one
So
of
there's
those.
2
We're
more.
now with 2 more. We could do another road in case we don't use Alejandra, right? We can at least just trek as quickly as we want up here.
To the center, yep.
I mean, it gets us to this, gets us close. I mean, we have this thoroughfare. We don't have this.
I'm cool with that. Get us to the buildings faster, too, you know?
I mean, sort of.
Okay.
The problem is we don't all have vehicles, right?
Not yet.
And then what's the final two?
That's it.
Okay.
Because we'll use the
Yeah,
other
yeah,
two
we're gonna do the
to
other person,
get an
yeah.
extra person.
Okay.
When we get to that step.
Boy, these are not coming off too easily. Here we go. Okay, well, we've really wrote it up. We've made this an interstate,
Oh, cool. I like it.
north to south.
I mean, why would you rough it as soon as you are on the landing pad? Anyways, you got your luggage, you got stuff to put away.
Well,
we
this
need
is
to-
not. The park is now a mess, right? It's the next one that I think
I
we're going to
know.
get into.
Okay.
If they use the same island, I don't know. I don't remember.
I don't think they use it.
there
It's
a whole
a
new
different
game board?
island, but then
Is it going to be
it's
a
not.
big sticker that we apply
Well,
to
this
the
is
whole
the
game?
downer. We're not playing that one, and I want to know. It's like, it's. We
I
should
think
just,
it's another board.
we should
We'll
box
just
this
stamp
up and
all
take
night
it with
tonight.
us. Well, what we
Yeah,
should do is
we'll
box
play
up
the
with
Just
us.
get
one
on
and
the
you just
plane,
go right to Dallas.
sleep, and then just
Box up
sleep.
and take it with us to Dallas for
Just
BBB
sleep on the plane.
Well, that's true. I mean, it's a heavy box.
Yeah.
It is. We've
It'd have to be
already,
our
like, chickened out.
carry-on. Oh, that'd be fun going through security with this stuff.
It's a toy.
Yeah, but they're
Come on.
so weird.
Sensitive.
I can't really see it. That's my problem. Being a baby here.
Yeah, but that's why we have you do the stickers, because you line it everything up so perfect.
Good enough. Hey, there we go.
Yay.
Okay.
Okay. We keep
So now we
reading.
can continue. That took us a long time. Can you explain these dinosaur balls?
Yeah, I
and
know.
the truth?
I like dinosaurs.
Dinosaurs. Adventure setup, playing down. If it wasn't bad enough that young Eric Kirby has been stranded on the island, now his rescuers have crashed too. This isle has an awful way of ensnaring all in its treacherous grasp. That was a pretty crazy crash. Hey, we don't have to worry about her. She's not. She's one we can choose from, so it's not going to help us.
Okay.
Donald Gennaro. Wow, he's still alive. I don't know
We
what's
need
going on with Donald
to-
Gennaro.
These are the ones that we're allowed to pick.
Yep.
Hold on. There's so many.
Here,
I
I'll
gotta.
take half.
Okay. Here.
We did not choose Nick Van Owen the last time when he was for the camera stuff. It could have been beneficial.
Donald Gennaro, you have
You
it.
have it.
Dr. Alan Grant,
Oh.
Dr. Ellen
Look at
Grant.
Alan. I don't have
Dr. Sarah Harding,
Gennaro. Oh, there's Gennaro.
You have Sarah.
Wow. Okay.
Dr. Ian Malcolm,
That's me. I got him.
Okay.
Dr. Ellie Sattler. She was
Got
by
her.
the phone. The little kid answered the phone. And then Alejandra Solano. And then Nick Van Owen.
It's the dinosaur man.
And it's the Dinosaur Man, yes. There you go.
None of
Each-
the others.
So, but we
Each
could
player
potentially use them for
chooses one of the
legacy.
available characters above and takes takes their character card. Insert the character's mover into a base. Roll the dice zone. Well, here's the deal. We could choose to use Alejandra as the one we purchased
Yeah.
and just unscratch that first thing so we see what she... What,
Yeah. I think it's going to let us do it twice.
Is it now? Wait, did it say it had to be one that couldn't be chosen to be a legacy character, or one that you didn't choose?
No, it could be either.
Can be
Okay.
either. I will double check.
Insert the character's members. Each player chooses one of the available characters above and takes their character card. Insert the wow, we're gonna have a crash. Okay, insert the character's mover into base. Roll the zone die to determine where your plane crashed, and place your characters in the zone rolled.
So we're not starting at the helipad.
No. That's
But wait, we
exciting.
have
Of
to
course,
pick- we have
of
to pick our
course, we
characters
built the
first.
roadway to specifically connect to that. I love
what?
it. I love
what
that
happened? It was
we
what?
crash. We have to roll the zone die to
see where
determine
we
where we
end
go.
So
Come on.
I 100% agree
I love it.
that we should
I
put
don't.
her as our legacy perk.
What
one
does
of
she
our
give
legacy-
us?
Twice. It lets us do this twice.
Two barriers, either two barriers or two
Once
roads
per
or one.
adventure,
one,
one
one.
character may take a free action to place an available road token or barrier token anywhere,
Fantastic.
and we can do that twice.
And it doesn't have to happen in the beginning. We can do it when
Whenever.
the proverbial stuff is hitting the fan.
Yeah.
But it's a token, not a sticker?
Yeah, this is meaning it's we use the
Temporary.
temporary ones that we got at the beginning
Wherever
of the
they
game.
are.
I don't know.
They're probably in that red envelope, I imagine. Unless they're in the game box.
Let's see.
Not in here.
They're going to be the larger ones. You might not have actually put them in here.
Yeah, because I thought, unless I misread
Is there a picture for this? For what, Scott? I'm sorry. What we're saying it's just the comic book, right? So I'm reading it. Right?
For
we're
the
through
crash?
this stuff, yeah. Yeah, there's the photo of the crash. It's green, of course, so it won't really show up on the green screen. It's almost entirely green. All
right, so who do you want
so
to
we
be?
get a freebie. We actually get 2 legacy characters.
Yeah.
So we get
one and the one we hired.
Yep.
Yeah, so she's definitely one of them.
Yep,
We're
fantastic.
definitely not picking John Hammond because he was a
No.
waste of space last time.
Oh, he's probably dead now, so poor John Hammond.
The ones that aren't in the game, we probably want something that has a scratch, but
Yeah, I would think, because when
I
you
just
want the
all
full
that John
boost,
Hammond. He was getting us food
I think Ray
well-stocked.
Arnold is kind of lame. This lets us just flip one of those power tokens.
Does he have any upgrades? He does.
Oh, he does have one, so that'll let us do that twice. And it says, at the start of round 1, before revealing the round card, players may take 1 power token, flip it like a coin, and add it to the pump box.
Well, I mean, considering the power will go down, I guess it's on, which it shouldn't be if you're going to go by the way Jurassic Park 3 was, but...
oh, this is the free herd action, but there's nothing scratched off, so that's good, but we'd only be able to do it once. At the start of round 1, before revealing the card, players may reset a building by removing the tokens from the map, mixing them up, and completing the setup again.
Oh, okay, in case it's like some terrible setup.
Yeah. Once per adventure, when a character takes a recombined building action, they may swap any 2 DNA segments
Is that
instead
Henry
of
Wu
2
or
shown
whatever?
in the room. Yeah. And nothing scratched off, but... once per adventure, one character may take a free action to remove an injury token from a dinosaur anywhere in the park.
Well, yeah, we were talking about Jerry Harding, yeah, and he has to
This is
scratch
double, so we'll be able to do that
Yeah.
3 times. I think that's our answer.
That you can do 2 right off the bat, and then it'll... Oh, we've scratched up both things for Jerry Harding?
Yeah, they're both going to be scratched off.
Then
because
Jerry's fine. Let's pick him.
Yeah.
That way, in
go.
case of dinosaur.
We can
We
heal
can try
dinosaurs.
to... Yeah, I'm wondering if it'll hit us that way again. Okay,
That's
so
a
let's
free
go.
action, too.
Okay, here
Yep.
you go.
Okay.
These were in the tutorial.
Yay.
Okay.
So we need
can
those.
you
We're
put
doing
these away?
Alejandra.
Okay, how's that?
I almost feel
Oh,
like
yeah.
we should use... The problem is
Here.
we won't
What-
get
what
to
do I-
upgrade her benefit.
What or what? I gotta
We don't
choose.
need this.
So here's the deal. We've hired Alejandra. Let's just go ahead and do it. But we should actually play with her again.
Yeah.
The downer is we
To
should be
get-
taking advantage of her to see what that second thing off to scratch off is. Although I feel like being able to throw in a barrier, are you allowed to not put it on? Is it only in a place where there's no barrier?
Oh yeah. You're not
Yeah,
upgrading anything.
you can't have another barrier there.
No, you could never double up the stickers unless you're doing an upgrade. These aren't.
Well, my
considered
feeling is like if we have a
upgrades, so
problem, we
no.
can block them off. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Boom. Like slow things down. But additional roads are good, especially since we spent all this money to build this road. Okay, so first thing first.
Even if it's destroyed, you cannot.
Once we've decided.
Well, we have to pick a character.
Yes, I'm going to play.
Have we finished reading up to the point
no,
of
I mean we're picking
characters?
I'm going to put this somewhere else.
We also could have.
Sure.
I actually meant to say we could have. We
Maybe
could have
put it up
totally
here.
paid for extra item cards.
Right, I thought about it.
I mean, I almost feel like it's a benefit that we should take. We did not take any park employees. There shouldn't be any park employees. This is not a park right now. It's a
No, it's
It's a
not.
wild jungle with crazy amounts of genetically modified dinosaurs.
She's boring to me.
What does she
Whenever
do?
a dinosaur in your sector
Oh
wanders,
yeah, you can change the
choose-
direction. Yeah.
I guess it's not the worst
You could
thing.
save
You
it from
save
getting
somebody.
eaten. But yeah.
In your sector, though. So
Yeah,
if
you
if
have to
she's
be
up
in the
here,
right
This is
place.
where she should be anyway, thematically. I mean, the plane crash should be up here, but it's going to be something. Hopefully, it'll be in
Some
sector.
dice
I'm going to
roll.
take Alan Grant again.
It's gonna
I
be
think you
right
should.
into
I just
his
don't
mouth.
know that Alan Grant should
He's
take
gonna
the
be
car.
Yeah,
laying.
I don't need the car.
We may not even get into his mouth. I'm not sure that we're actually going to get the car.
She will be laying right there, and the plane
Well, the
will
phone will be.
crash right into the mouth.
Okay. All right. Who do you want?
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
Exactly.
Start with a digital camera. No, that seems kind of boring. We have crashed, so we are going to need
We're gonna be all over the
skills
place.
for
Pay them
being
bills.
crashed.
What does Dr. Ellie Sattler do? She shouldn't even be here.
When taking a search action, draw an additional item. That's
Yes.
good.
pretty
And
good.
then once per adventure, refresh any one action token.
Oh man,
for
somebody needs to
each
take Dr.
face
Ellie
up
Sattler for sure.
She's
consequence.
good. Yeah.
That's good for
I think
out,
we just updated her, didn't we?
out in the wild.
That's a great ability.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who wants her?
Go ahead, Nick, if you
One
want
of
to do it.
us.
Go ahead and do it.
What are you gonna do?
I might do Ian Malcolm or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Although, again, like, what does Nick Owen do?
Nick Owen start with a digital camera item card and any one supply item card. So you start with
Two cards.
Yeah.
He doesn't seem so great.
What is
know.
Ian Malcolm?
You may re-roll the zone die.
That's pretty
or
great too. And we didn't
dinosaur
exploit
tab.
that as enough. And what's the other bonus?
And it says when taking a run or lead action that starts in a space with a carnivore, you can move one additional space.
Yeah, I'm going to
He's
do Ian
good.
Malcolm again.
All
What
right,
the heck?
trash those, please.
So these, it didn't tell, maybe it'll tell us about them in a minute.
Yep. It's probably gonna after it figures out where we are.
Wow, we're an hour in. We need to get
Let's go. Let's go.
the
Let's
people that need to get to
go.
bed. I have so much work to do. I won't be going to bed early, unfortunately, already. I thought I was going to be done, but I never am done. Well, might as well hold on to it. They're all going to hang together.
Okay, we'll
Until
just
we
put them all
crash.
there. We're floating in the water.
So we got it. Roll it up, Candace. Where are we going to...
How does this work? One at a time?
What are our goals and stuff?
Well-
Can you read what it said again?
It says right now, each player chooses blah, 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 insert the character's mover into base, roll the... This is the first thing we do. We don't know anything else before we do this.
But are we all ending up the same place, or are we rolling
For
this
sure,
per
we're all on the
character?
same plane. The island has no people except that
Okay.
kid on there.
6.
6. Right here. Just as I thought.
Oh, we're near the control building.
Yeah, we don't need the road, though. We can actually get south now, Nikki P. It's actually a little closer to this.
Okay. Look at all those open mouths. Oh my gosh. Ridiculous.
Okay, so 5 of these.
Okay, we got a park guide. What is that?
Dumb.
Dumb.
Discard
Wow.
if you are in a room showing
That was
the
an
unload
amazing
building
shuffle.
action to swap any 2 crates in the grid. So it's for this.
Yep.
Free action once per round. Hurt a
Somebody
dinosaur
needs
without.
that.
Yeah, somebody needs that. We keep her.
No.
Discard when defending. You may defend against any one additional strike. Field knife. Once per round, when you use a vehicle item card, you may bring 1 dinosaur in addition. Nah.
What? You can tow
We don't
2
have the
dinos?
vehicle.
The vehicle yet, so it's
Oh, we
like.
don't.
And
What's
then
the
this
last
is
one?
just additional defense.
Wow, that was the worst
That
possible...
wasn't a great.
The worst possible
Yeah,
roll
that
I
was
could have
pretty
flip
bad.
we could have gotten.
You have
Okay.
an additional defense?
Well, I guess take the.
I'll put that back
Defense?
since it's not any worse
Yeah.
than any of these others.
Who wants the herding gun?
Somebody.
You're moving around. I'm
I mean,
moving
I think
around.
so. We're all going to be moving
We're all
around.
moving around. You like to herd.
Look,
I
all I,
don't,
have to
but,
do
I
is
mean, I
do a
do.
search action and I get to draw 2 items, so you guys should choose something great because
I'll take the knife.
Okay.
I'm going to be
I would
up
take the
2
weapon.
items
One
in
of
a
those
minute.
2.
Extra defense.
Should I do defense?
Yeah.
If you're in a room showing... This is just to move the crates around.
Take this
I know.
one.
Or the tow cable. Are we going to... I'll just run around with the tow cable. Hope we run into
try
a
to get a
car.
Into the, well, they
Well,
do.
you can get a vehicle. Just go to the visitor center.
That's true.
We can.
Let's think about that.
What is that? How is that? Just an action?
It is
it's
a
just
get
an action.
vehicle or a get vehicle up here at the maintenance shed.
Okay.
And then you just go through the items and you take a vehicle.
Take it.
Take any vehicle.
There you go.
What does it do? What does it actually do for us?
It lets you
Let
bring
move a dinosaur?
dinosaurs.
Okay.
Here, I'll put it here. Once per round, when you use a vehicle item card, you may bring 1 dinosaur in addition to any characters or followers.
Okay, here we go. Shuffle deck, blah, blah, blah. If you draw a person any cards, additional. Okay, we didn't do that. adventure setup 4. Place the 4 legacy round cards face down. We got those in the spot.
Yep.
Shovel over dinosaur 5. Okay. Take the 3 survivors, Eric Kirby, and 2 other survivors.
Okay.
What the heck, 2 other survivors? This kid's by himself. He's doing pretty good on his own.
Where are they going?
Well, it's probably the
it's
parents.
Newt. It's a rip-off of Newt, but anyway.
Where are they going?
I'm telling you in a second. And play.
Tell me now.
And mix them up.
Something.
Shuffle. Take the 3 survivors, mix them up, and place them face down next to the board. Place 1 park employee in the space with the characters.
Okay.
So we get that too. If you hired a park employee or purchase codes
still in here.
with
Where
your
did it
token,
go?
place them now. So we get a park employee.
Well, we didn't say. The park employee is going to go with wherever they
No,
end up.
with us, with the characters.
Oh.
So
Where
we
do
have a
these
park
go?
employee. Those are by the side of the board.
Okay.
Because they're going to come in. So we have a park employee.
Or they're random. Yeah.
Rando. Branded. Okay.
They're in the water.
Here we go. Turn over the weather token, but leave it. Oof, power outage. This is what it should be, like I said. So we have no power.
No.
Big C, that's me.
Bat.
Thanks, Big C.
Bat.
Thanks so much for the follow, Big C, that's me. Yeah, this is what it should be.
Yeah.
This is
sure.
correct. So now we have to go, hey, but we're not that far away, I guess.
We got to get the power going. We got to go
But
to the
leave it on the
maintenance
leftmost
shed.
spot of the weather track. The park in its current state was without power. I'm glad we didn't pay for that, at least right now.
Yeah, no kidding.
More details on the power rule card. However, the weather token still advances. If you repower the park before the storm hits, a second power outage is possible in this adventure.
No.
But if you wait until the storm hits before repowering the park, you may not have enough time to complete your objectives. Can we get a vehicle without
No,
power?
you
Yeah,
cannot.
okay.
You
Can't
have to
take
have,
that
figured.
action.
you
There we
have to
go.
have the power going first.
Hey, look at this. Scratch off if you only lost the previous adventure. It's the first time we get to do this. Where's my
It's
claw?
a bonus for
No, it's
not
probably going to tell us
making
you
it.
guys suck.
Yeah. You suck. Why are you still playing this game?
They must be EVs.
Well, they are. Remember, they're powered up. Although I feel they're following a track that's got power in it. I don't know.
I don't know. It seemed like they were going all over. The ball? Are we talking about the ball?
No, this is the
Oh.
RVs. You know the.
Oh, those
Park-
were on a
park-
track.
Yeah, I know, but they were not gas powered. They were somehow powered by electrical. No. This sucker's electrical. Oh, that's the wrong movie.
No, maybe it...
Look at that clean.
What am I
screen.
on here? Oh, that's
Well,
that.
back in the day when they made this movie, maybe that it was a magnet pole thing.
Well,
That
whatever.
Was,
It
that
requires
was going
power.
to be the new fantastical thing.
A maglev
Yeah.
train.
No,
car.
not Lev,
I
but
know.
just...
So
Okay, well there we go.
power would have been nice.
Place a reminder token below the round 1 card. Anytime during the adventure after rolling the zone die, a player may discard this reminder token to add or subtract 1 from a result. This may come in handy when looking for the survivors or when a dinosaur ambushes.
EV tour jeeps. That's what...
Say that one more time about
You got it.
what happens when we roll.
Anytime during the adventure, after rolling the zone die, a player may discard this reminder token to add or subtract 1 from the result. This may come in handy when looking for the survivors or when a dinosaur ambushes.
Okay.
Oh.
Sure.
So it's a lifeline.
Move it one way or the other instead.
Okay,
So
we've got that.
Got that. They
That
had
was
to
the
keep
excitement.
that secret.
EV Tour Jeeps, but Harding's was a gas Jeep. That is correct. They could come back later. That was the deal, and Ellie stayed with him. Okay, objectives. Begin playing by revealing the round 1 card. Work together to complete the following objectives. Reveal the card, round 1.
Round 1. Oh. Look for survivors. When you search in a zone without a building, you might find a survivor. Huh?
Might.
Yeah,
I'm
might
just-
find a survivor,
okay.
as explained on page 6 in the adventure guide. I put this on the green screen, but it's pretty green. Actually, it might look cool. Just like the skeleton hanging there.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah!
Okay, well that doesn't look like a survivor. That looks like a non-survivor.
Non-survivor.
Okay, we've crash landed while arriving to rescue Eric Kirby. Though we have some scrapes, it is vital that we start looking for the youngster and the other surviving parasailors. Others, they've been here for weeks. Yeah. When you take a search action in a zone without a building, you might find a survivor. Roll the zone die. Okay. If you may re-roll the you may re-roll the dice once for each face-up consequence token. So as these get worse, we get additional re-rolls to track them down. If the result of the roll is your zone or an adjacent zone, you find a survivor. Hey, thanks for the follow, Black Lodge 05. Black Lodge. Thank you so much for the follow. We are just getting started on our Jurassic World Adventure 5. We've done most of the stuff. Okay. Do we worry about the second half? Is this just finding that they show? Okay.
Well,
no, this is the other thing. When both are complete.
Objectives.
Yeah, we're not done. Okay. If the token. Okay, we know that. Find Eric Kirby and keep him alive in round 5. Given we're all stuck here, there is plenty of need for medical supplies and food. The visitor center has both. Make a row or column of red crates. Set those aside instead of discarding them. Make a row or column of yellow crates. Oof. We see 2, though.
Yeah.
Set those aside. When both are complete, unlock any one visitor center item set on the back of the rulebook and take the item cards.
Sweet.
The plane crash has stranded us on the island, and worse, our pilot has been devoured by a particularly aggressive carnivore, along with the team's precious satellite phone. It's right here. The phone is right on there.
Yeah.
You'll need to find the satellite phone, then send a distress call from the control room. As you play the adventure, keep an eye out. The cell phone we call Dr. Ellie Sattler's child. He answers the phone. Keep an eye out for where it could be. Okay. Connect the following sector consoles to the mainframe at the same time in the sector control room. So where the sector with the control room, so we need to connect this. No. Where's the control room?
Yeah, that's the new one.
Which, by the way, we forgot to put the sector sticker on the control room.
Where's that at?
Card.
Oh, it's going to be on that sheet of sector things. Yeah, we need to do that. And then it says you connect it with where the satellite phone is. You have to triangulate the two with the wire.
What's zone 4?
Zone 4. What? Oh yeah, it is zone 4.
There you go.
Why did we put the control room up here in the undeveloped part of the
island? Because somebody was pushing for it.
I was it too. I was there.
And people were agreeing.
Okay.
And I laughed at everybody.
Okay. So we got that. When complete, you've sent out a distress call. Unlock any one control room item set on the back of the rulebook and take the item cards. Then, if the round, so we're kind of close to some of this stuff. This and this, right? We're right by this. We could probably take care of that one together.
We still probably can't do that until we get the power on.
That's down here.
Take the roads.
Then here's the next piece. Otherwise you'll need to wait for an answer to the call. I'm sorry, I missed this part. Then if the round 4 card has already been revealed, scratch it off. Otherwise you'll have to wait. So it's round 4 that's going to clear that up for us. That means we have to keep the power going, I imagine, by that time.
Yeah, if the weather...
Yeah, I know. There's one computer still running in the lab off a backup generator. What?
Oh, okay.
It's displaying a log of dinosaur aggression, and the DNA strand is being analyzed. Has someone been on the island?
No.
Do not scratch off anything on this page yet. Only some of the DNA segments are visible. Once the computer finishes analyzing, you'll learn more. This sequence will help you determine which dinosaur devoured the pilot. All right.
Why do we
Why don't we just look in
that?
the poop? Make the DNA sequence. Make the DNA sequence shown. Once it is revealed. Okay. So how do we get it revealed?
What?
I'll show you in a second. Only when visible. Once the computer finishes analyzing, you learn more. Oh, it's going to be something down there probably. Make the DNA sequence shown once it's revealed. When complete, one at a time. From left to right, scratch off the spots on the round card 3 until you reveal the symbol of the dinosaur in your park. Then scratch off the objective below. Unlock any one genetics lab item set on the back of the rule book and take the item cards. Okay, so there you go. That's what we got to do.
Oh, wow. Look at that.
AA.
It's all like...
What?
Well, we need to flip them all. That's okay, but we need to get AA and G, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I mean, I can show this, right?
Yeah, now we can flip them.
Ooh, that's a win.
Okay.
Please G be down below. See.
C.
Hey, there's a G somewhere down there. Oh!
T.
Well, at least we'll be able to get that portion
Yeah, we
of it
just
together.
gotta switch the A's.
So.
The A with the G there.
Well, notice
But
it's only 3, it's not 4. So the G's in the correct space. Like you say, all we have to do is the A, Candace.
And then we can reveal?
Then we can reveal?
Oh, I don't know.
Is that the deal?
I think we're waiting for the computer to analyze the DNA. So then it's going to be the remaining stuff.
It's gonna tell us. Okay.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, once it's
All
ready.
right. So that's a lot.
A parazombie. Yeah, it does look like a zombie skydiver.
Okay.
That's a lot.
So we're there. We've got that going. We need to...
Is there a lot of objectives? Do we
Yeah.
want to prioritize our objectives?
Here's the
before
deal.
we run
Can
off?
We gotta
How do we
everything.
track down? We need to look for them, right? Isn't that? How do we search for these
We have
people?
to go to a place where there's not a build. When you search a zone without a building,
You
you might
find
find a survivor, as explained on page 6.
Yeah, but
which you read.
how would we? Maybe you roll. I mean,
So we
how
have
would
to
you?
go to a zone that doesn't have a build. Well,
Yeah,
we're in
I
sector.
thought
We're in the
you
blue
read
sector.
that.
Go and flip the card over there
roll
for
the
that.
zone die,
Yeah, roll the zone die.
and then you can re-roll once for each consequence token
Well,
face
thankfully,
up.
we're in a zone without
If the result of the roll is your zone or an adjacent zone, you find someone.
right. That was why you were able to like move them to potentially get close to us. So it's all clear. Dinosaur moves west. The herbivore. Then these guys.
So
Hunt.
I don't know why I didn't put that there. They hunt and move west. Okay. Which means this is going to go that way. Boo to that.
Stop kicking the buildings.
Yep, that's what I think, Scott.
oh yeah, this.
Right.
Okay, what's the EMF? Is it when they're
Hopefully
running?
that helps.
Yeah.
It's a D20.
Once per round, you may the zone die. Once per round, you may re-roll the zone die
That's
or a dinosaur.
helpful.
Yeah, that
So I feel like you
chose.
should look
We
for,
chose well for that.
Where'd they go? Where'd the kids go?
They're right here. I mean, we can leave them there. That's perfectly fine. Okay. I thought they were supposed to be in a stack. I might be wrong. You guys
I
have the right-
randomly.
It was just
sorted them,
random,
yeah.
so
Yeah. So first thing we should do is,
we gotta get power.
We gotta get power.
well, we should search because we're in an empty zone without a building right now. So somebody
Let
should
me
search.
search
Okay.
because
You get an extra card.
I will get an extra
So-
item.
Well, we're in.
potentially.
We're in
Search,
blue.
you got one item and then you get 2 items?
Once per adventure
so you get
refresh,
two.
any one action token. Oh, oops.
You'll get
Take
2.
a search action and draw an additional. So I'm taking a search action.
And you automatically get 1.
I
so now
so
you get 2.
I'm gonna get 2.
Now we roll the dice. Now we roll the dice. Do you want to roll that die since you did the
I
search?
have binoculars and a
Wow, all the blue cards. Did I shuffle
know,
this
I don't
terribly or
know.
what?
Oh,
viewing
Yeah,
cage.
yeah.
Okay.
All right, so let's see if we found anybody.
11.
Which is
Zone
not
10,
near us.
11. So we can do,
We can adjust the die thing.
but it's not adjacent to us, so it's doesn't help us. We need to go. It's what was
Oh!
what was the adjustment on it?
Oh, it's 11. We need to adjust by 2 to get it to be 9. And then it. Oh,
Oh no, that would get it to us. That's only one. Oh, it is 11. I'm sorry. Yeah, yeah.
it's 11. This only lets us adjust plus or minus
Yeah,
1.
it's down here. Okay. Well, do
Sorry.
we re-roll? I mean, Ian can do it once per round. We're going to be done with this round pretty quickly.
And it doesn't have to be you?
No, it just says once per round you may re-roll the
Yeah.
zone die or the dinosaur attack.
I say do it.
Go out, Nikki. Go for it, Nikki. Because we're not going to have dinosaur
Oh,
attack.
and I
again
have a
round.
binoculars, so I can reveal any one of those
It's a
cards.
free action?
It's a free action.
You should do this spot right here and then roll again.
I don't know if that does.
Oh no, you're not going to get that. You need to
It
be in
won't
this
allow
spot. I
it.
mean, if we need to like look at things, but yes.
Okay.
Without a building,
I would say
right? What were
roll
the things that
again.
are missing if it doesn't have a building or a what to get the to get that reveal?
Without a building. That's
Okay.
it. Search somewhere where there's not a building in a zone.
So you've done that. Do you want to move
again?
south? Do you want to move south and search again?
Well, do you want to just use the reroll now, or we don't want to?
I mean, we can, but I don't know. I honestly feel we should just save it for
Okay.
bitey guys.
Okay.
Do you want to move south?
Do you want me to move and search, or stay there and search again?
Well, you don't want to search there. You either come up here and search in this space or this space or this space. I mean, you can search in these spaces, but we have to move into that space with the dinosaur, which is a mistake because you have to roll to see.
I'm going to try to deal with the power, I think.
Right.
By the way.
And that's way down here. It's not that far.
Yeah, but I get a head start.
Yeah, you
so
do.
once
You can
per
get there
round-
pretty
Who wants
quick.
to take the employee with them?
I think
Not
that
me.
should be with whoever goes to.
Oh, well, we do have training in the maintenance shed, huh?
We
But I
do.
can't take it with my run. I'm going to lose my run if I do that.
No, I think you should
'Cause
run to get in there. We need to bring here. We get an extra action. We get to flip a token, right? So maybe that's something I could do, Ian Malcolm. Or I could search. Well, no, we want you to search. You're the search.
Yeah.
You're going to get bonuses for
cards.
every time you do it.
Well, I'm just wishing I didn't, because if I move up to that dino, I kind of want to do a field research.
you can
but
do
I
that.
don't have enough actions
Here you go.
to do that.
You don't get.
What's this?
Does
Free
the
action.
dinosaur? We don't have to
That's
roll for
binocular
carnivores,
search.
herbivores, do we? When we go into a space with the dinosaur.
No, they're nice.
Okay.
There's no attacking.
So you move. That's one. Mm-hmm. And then you want to search again, and then you're not going to get to. I mean,
won't be
you
able
can
to
still do it at the
research
beginning
it.
of the next round.
Maybe.
Yeah, you will.
But he's going to move.
West. West is. Oh, this way. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're researching?
No, I'm going to just search because we need to find
Well,
The
I was
problem
going
is,
to a
blue is not.
different
Yeah,
area.
that's.
Yeah,
See,
I
this
would
is
go
why I was
down.
saying go
Okay.
south. Oh, sorry, I'm moving
Short
down, sorry.
person.
This is why I say south because
I
we
would
want to
say
get
go
into these
down.
other.
Okay, move me
Okay.
down one.
I keep moving the dinosaur.
Make sure Triceratops for some
Bad
reason.
joke in my head. Okay. Search.
Yep.
So that's
Green.
green 4. That is one item, so I'm
you
going to
get
get
two.
2.
Yep.
Like it.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Hey, red one.
A park map.
Another part.
Discard to move directly to any zone
yeah, that was
with
pretty
a
awesome.
building or to any dinosaur's territory. And then I
Hey,
have the
another
taser prod, which
taser
it
face.
does cost an action. Hurt a dinosaur without another character, which
Does it
is
injure?
always
Does
good.
it injure?
No injuring.
Okay.
That's awesome.
So we
Okay.
have the two dinosaur. We have the two people here, right, as well.
Oh, you have
That
to
we
roll.
get here.
Yeah.
What was it that? It's just 3 times or whatever.
So this is 3 times
you
you
get to help.
can take a free action to remove an injury from a dinosaur. So that's just going to help the dinosaurs.
But what's the
this
best
is-
one, right? That we get.
They're all it's all the same thing. It's
Oh, we
just
just
we
get
can do
3
it
of them.
3
Yes,
times.
yes. Okay, yeah.
This is we can put a
Barrier.
barrier or a road.
For a free action. Mm-hmm. Is that
Twice.
right? For free action.
Mm-hmm. Free action.
Yep.
They're all free.
That's pretty great if we need it.
All right, let's find these kids.
8.
8.
Where are you?
8 is great.
Right
It's right
there.
next to you. Yay, Nikki P.
That was it, right?
Right. So we put a
We flip a
Per
one of
an
the-
adjacent zone. So yeah, so it says if the result is your zone or adjacent zone, you find a survivor. Place a random survivor token face up in that zone. You may
Please be the
place
kid.
only one survivor per
It is
action.
the kid.
Is the kid more important?
Find Kirby, Eric Kirby, and keep him alive. So we now need to.
So
Get
we
him into a
can't
building.
really
Keep 'em alive.
keep him. We have to keep him alive.
That's great though. That's the one we need to
Yeah.
find. Nice shuffling, Candace.
Cool.
Do you want me? I mean, it's a free action. You want me to do a zone?
Uh,
Once per round, reveal any one
Yeah.
sector card.
Might as well
Yeah.
use it.
Do
the
not
gold.
draw an item, though.
well, you do get to draw an item. Oh no,
Well, I don't.
no, it's not.
This
The,
it's not
says
a
do
search.
not.
what does it say on?
She just
It
revealing
is a free
card.
action. Once per round, reveal any one a sector card.
Do the red
do not
zone.
draw.
Do the red zone. We're
item
not going to be
cards.
down there.
Okay, red zone.
Weather?
No.
Nope, still no weather.
Oh, she's wandering.
That's all of my everything. I have
Okay,
nothing
I'll go
else
ne-
that's free.
I'll go next. I'm gonna do my head start before taking other actions. I could do a free run. Boom, boom. And then I'll take an action to run in here.
And go into the
One,
building.
and I'll go in.
The problem is you're still not in there. This is the worst
Yeah,
thing
you
about
gotta
this
go
building.
downstairs.
Oh, because I'm
Yep.
just in the entrance.
Man, I miss John Hammond.
Yeah.
That was why John Hammond existed. It was just to be helpful.
So that was good.
I'm glad that they got rid of that though.
This maybe would be better at a later date. But if you had stopped and we had done a trade action, I could have given you this
I
card.
thought about
Would that leave you enough actions to actually go all the way downstairs and do
No,
that? Okay,
no.
then don't.
It's still an
Worry
action
about
to
it.
exchange the cards. It
Yeah.
doesn't. It feels like it's.
So I still have to spend an action to move in.
Yeah.
And then you can now do.
And
some
now I'll
priming.
do the first thing, which is pump.
Pump. Take
Take
up to three.
power tokens from the pool and
Thanks.
flip them like a coin and add them to the pump box. If there are 3 or more surges in the pump box, mix all the power tokens from the pump box back into the. So it's the.
So we lose them all.
It's
yeah,
bad.
it's only if the bad things. There's a good
There's
one.
one.
Oh, there we go.
Three.
No, don't we need 4 though?
Yeah, but still,
Yeah.
it's good to double green.
Yeah. Yeah, oh my Candace, that was fantastic.
All right, we're gonna get power soon, but I'm out of actions.
Yep.
Okay.
Wow, that was a great flip. Okay, and
Neither
it
one
did
of
some
these
weird
can
like
help you
bounce
with
back,
that.
which is
No.
fantastic.
Okay.
Unfortunately not. But we could put up a barrier road if we want to.
So we're here. I feel like I should investigate the dinosaur to do the stuff, right? To do you know what I'm saying? Ian does. That's really all he does. I also have the ability to herd.
Honestly, I feel like we need to get our objectives done. Like, I feel like we need to push towards that, then do the research.
Yeah.
Because if we don't complete all the objectives, we lose.
Right.
But if we
It's
don't research, we
hardcore.
don't lose. We just aren't setting ourselves
Yeah.
up. So I would try to prioritize objectives, because last time we didn't get there.
Yeah, the problem is you got to move into a zone and take the
Yeah.
risk of getting hurt.
Not when it's a herbivore.
Yeah, but you don't need to herd herbivores.
No. Why do you want to herd?
I'm talking about herding here, right?
Oh.
Like to stop one of these crazy monsters. Dinosaurs keep calling monsters from going berserk.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have no power. It'd be nice to turn this power on before. Oh, we won't make it.
It's
will
not
we?
going to happen.
Yes.
So maybe do your herd.
Unless you
I
go
can't.
in there with her.
I'm thinking I go in here and deal with this as soon as.
Okay. I was just saying. 'Cause
First of all, go here. I'm only need to move 1, right? 1. I investigate. I do the research thingy. So we flip we draw a token and put it on there. And then
if you go in there with her, though, you'll end up with 1 action left, and you can do the throw action.
she's not in that building. She's down here. I'm talking
Yeah.
about being in this building
I
here.
know,
to do
and
this
I'm
one.
talking about going into that building with her and do the throw action right now.
But I can't get down there fast enough.
Okay.
I mean,
Well,
if we just leave this park employee behind once again,
Sure.
right?
Of course.
Yeah, you would need a
We
lot
will
of
never get the
actions.
benefit from that
All right,
because you
forget
can't.
it.
We don't have the. I mean, I don't think there's any way to move them. We don't
Park
have John
employees
Hammond's
are a
power.
pain in the
Yeah.
butt.
So anyway, so then I'll move on to the next spot.
Okay.
So you're close to the road and getting
Yeah,
into,
into the building, and it's still going to be 2 actions to get in there. But I will have more actions. I'll be refreshing actions that will allow me to do. And this doesn't. You're in the main room, so it's 1,
Yeah.
2 to be in the room. I do an action,
Yeah.
and with that, and it refreshes an action. I'm not even sure. I've never got to use the park employees.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
So
that is the end of the round.
So
that is all we've got.
We have to activate.
You
so
have
Wait,
2 more
I
actions.
do. No, I did them. I did the research,
did,
and then I
okay.
moved. Yeah, I'm sorry.
So now we have to activate dinosaurs.
Yep.
So we flip all these.
Storm.
And
All clear.
clear.
Okay.
Okay.
So red, activate.
Yeah.
This dinosaur moves north. Roar.
Yeah, we should look up when they go into the building. I think it's when other people
When
are
there's
in there.
things
That's
to
a
eat.
carnivore. Yeah,
Yeah,
we're not
she's
worried
not
about
gonna
that.
go in there.
She's an herbivore.
Okay, and now this one's going to try to attack. And there's nobody to attack, so it's going to ambush, right?
Is that all it does? Is no matter what we ambush and then it?
If no prey or it hits the barrier
It hits
first.
the barrier.
Yeah.
Okay,
So it hits the barrier,
1 damage.
and then it moves west. And let's just see if there are any special rules. If attack, okay. The velociraptors are the ones that will wander the opposite direction.
Yeah, so that one's done.
Okay, nobody's here.
We don't want that Spinosaurus hitting us. Look at that. We haven't even had the opportunity for that, but it flips these.
Very destructive. Nobody's here. Nobody's here. Nobody's here except Kirby.
Well, and this dinosaur, but she moved there.
that
She
was-
moved. And then
Yellow.
Herbivore moves south, but
Bonk, bonk, bonk.
splash, I'm swimming. And
She's
then
tall.
starting with
this
the...
Well, there's only one. It's the
sorry,
Tyrannosaurus
hold on.
Just
Rex.
because of the south part, but
Oh, yeah, that's in the blue
Otherwise,
section.
doesn't
That's
matter.
in the blue section.
so
So it attacks a barrier?
Yeah.
And would it attack that barrier because there's a
Well,
dinosaur
doesn't
there?
it
Or
attack
where?
all barriers? Isn't that what we've...
only if there is nothing for it that
Damage.
it's trying to go to. If it was trying to go to her, which it probably was,
But there's a barrier.
there's a barrier, then it damages that one barrier. But if
Who are we
there
attacking?
was,
Do we get to choose?
yes,
Is it dinosaurs or people? We kind of wanted
Prey
to go...
are careful.
We wanted to take out the Carnotaurus.
okay.
Even though, I mean...
Okay, and then it moves south. She
yeah.
moves south.
And that damages the barrier. The
That
building.
barrier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Power needs to be
We
up.
need the power.
Yep.
Because if
It would have
she
stopped.
would have hit, yep.
Yeah.
All right,
Blue.
6. West for the herbivore.
Do, 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 do. So I wished there were tokens that we could track. We should have cubes. That I have done this. We should each have our own colored cubes. Of course, we're discovering this now.
Yeah,
in the sixth
on
session.
game 5.
Yeah.
Okay, and then so starting with the velociraptor.
It doesn't see anything, right?
It
so it's going to hit
doesn't
both
see anything.
both barriers,
So we
right?
have both barriers because it didn't see anything
And then
to
it's going
hunt.
to try to go west. And
then-
they can't go west, so it's going to go the opposite direction
Yeah.
at the
Yeah,
barrier
these
again.
velociraptors
of their
are
thing.
dumb.
They're problematic.
They are.
And then we'll do the Carnotaurus.
Why did they create them?
Carnotaurus.
I don't know, because they're exciting.
Hunt.
Whenever they damage a barrier, add 1 additional damage token.
Woo!
So Carnotaurus
So
is
it
going to
hunts.
attack a barrier.
Well, it's going to go for this
It's going to
one
go
here,
for that guy.
because they're dumb.
So it hits
So it's
the barrier.
in, right? Boom, boom. It's open. So this is damaged, and it's in here.
But it doesn't do anything. That's its thing.
Well, it just says when they damage a barrier, add 1 additional barrier token.
Right. So
So
it's
does it
not
definitely
really
go
out.
through? I think he just
just broke it.
the gate.
Yeah, I mean that's it.
But he doesn't,
But he doesn't come through.
Oh, he
Because
doesn't.
it still stopped
okay.
her. And now she moves west.
Then that movement would. If
This
And
is
now
bad.
she damages that side.
That's the wrong one.
should I
Are they all
separate
mixed? No,
those?
it's fine.
The 2s and the 1s and the
There you
3s
go.
are
You
all
put it here.
mixed.
Okay, so that's that. Now we do end of round. Sweep the cards. Sweep the
Sweep the
leg.
leg.
Refresh our actions. Check to see discard when 3 survivors are found. So we do have a
We
consequence.
do need to find the other one. Oof. Okay.
Yeah, I thought we were good, but it's just
It's
a
a 1.
Refresh your actions. Refresh your actions.
Yeah, yeah. I'm just thinking about we need to find the other.
Yeah, we're
What?
gonna have to keep doing these.
We should have all done it, but that's okay.
Yeah.
What was I looking up?
Okay.
I kind
Somebody
of don't
wanted
want
me
to
to
find the
look
other
up
ones until
something.
I'm further away. You know, like
I did.
who wants to drag them? Can I drag up to
I
2
forget those.
characters? Is that what the deal is?
You can do up to 2.
Yeah.
Bring 1 or 2 and drag them along.
I was looking
dragging
up
card.
Park employees. That's what I was looking up for Lincoln because something's coming up where he's going to need to know.
Theoretically, yeah.
Okay.
They refresh your action.
That's right. That's what it is.
where they're trained. So
Oh yeah, I was looking at
If
how
they're in the
that.
So
room
put the
with you.
sectors out. We're all in.
Well, this first.
We're all in different sectors.
Here we
I'll do
go.
this.
Wilder Park. As the years pass, the infrastructure continues to
The
break
infrastructure.
down.
Okay.
What?
I thought you said infant structure, but infrastructure.
It did sound like you
I'm
said
sorry.
That's
infant.
okay.
Well, no. Advance the weather token. Woohoo! to place
maybe we don't get it
6
powered
damage tokens on barriers in the park. You must continue placing damage on a barrier until it is destroyed before damaging another barrier.
Man.
What?
Didn't we have this last
Yes, I
time?
don't like it. I think that's an unfair
That's a
one.
new card.
No, we had something like that.
Do it now because then we can put these up. I mean, we can't put them in the same
first of all, we're going to
space,
take this one out right here that has 3 damage on it. The main gate.
Here you go. Do you read my...
But yeah, I don't like that.
Reread my reading just in case I did something
Place
wonky.
6 damage tokens on barriers in the park. You must continue placing damage on a barrier until it is destroyed.
1, 2, 3. Something else is going to be out here. 1, 2,
No, one more.
3.
And oh yeah, that's destroyed and destroyed.
Yeah, this one's destroyed.
Everything's open?
This doesn't work. This is done.
Still.
I didn't touch these.
Yeah,
I don't want
that's
to touch the
still-
ones. This one's open.
We still got some production there.
Yeah.
That one's open.
Well, we'll just do this like this. There we go. That one's open.
And
That
this
one's
is saying
open.
we got to
That
get
one's
power
open.
going.
No, this one isn't open yet. It's close.
Yeah, because that's a 3.
That one's open, but we don't care. I mean,
All
we
right.
don't want it. I don't want them to be down, but now
All right.
we should put.
You want to use this?
They have
Okay.
to be new barriers. You can't put them
Yeah,
on
we can't
top of
put 'em on
damaged
top. She
She moved
barriers.
here, right? This last
Yeah,
round.
she moved
okay.
there. So where are we? We're in yellow.
Yeah, and,
And
blue,
blue
and green.
and green.
Good weather.
Okay. Those all have items too if you take a search action.
Which we should. To find the
So
other
I
people.
feel I probably should search here to see if we find a survivor. It's going to be unlikely that we roll a 1 or a 2.
So
It feels like it's better to do them like here. You might want to. Why is he here and you're here?
It was
Oh, it was
that's
where it was
where
found,
we
yeah.
found them.
I almost feel like you should come here and do it again, Nikki P. To find another. We need to do this. We can't
Well,
keep flipping these.
I need to drag them into a building. What's safe? I mean,
Let me turn the power on first.
okay.
Okay.
So I'll turn the power
It's going to
on.
go out the next round, but
Yeah.
So do I not turn it on and wait till...
I mean, I'm going in this building. So you're going to just do it. You're going to stay in there and do it again. This is
Yeah.
what stinks. Is like you're going to spend the effort to do this. This is going to happen though, right? It will immediately be
I
on.
can come out
Here's the
and
good thing,
I
though.
can come out and do a search.
It will stop this one immediately.
Yeah.
Well, there's nobody
There's
here.
no electricity there.
No, if you turn it on though, it will immediately stop whatever this.
No, that one has power. This is
Oh,
the
that's
power.
right.
We don't have power on that
That's
yet.
right. We didn't pay for it. Well, at least this is. They're going to eat each other in here, but this is at least stops that for 1 turn from coming over. But there's no reason
I
for the
can wait
dinosaur
for
to go
the
here.
power. Well,
I mean, I need to do
while
it
the
for
power's
this.
out, we're gonna
Here's
get
the
a
problem, though.
consequence,
I need
too.
to triangulate the. We have to find the phone. How do we even find the phone?
It says
it's in that objectives there. Yeah.
you'll need to find the satellite phone, then send a distress call from the control room. As you play the adventure, keep an eye out for where it could be.
Oh, so we don't even know yet.
No, but if we don't put the power on,
Well,
we're
then
we're
there's
gonna
no reason
suffer-
to be going into this.
Yeah,
Not yet.
but if we don't put the power on, we're going to suffer a consequence for this every round that there's no power.
Okay. Well, we should find. I'm going to look for the. This is terrible. I don't want to roll here, but I honestly feel it's not safe.
I'll search over here, so I'll turn the power on and then come
Yep.
out here.
Yep.
Okay, so I'll do power on. Oh,
What?
Move all.
You lose your movement?
yeah, I lose my special movement.
Don't worry about it.
Oh well. Turn the power on.
So do we have to do anything? Throw. Move all the charges from the pump box into the throw box. Oh, that was the pump box. We
Yeah,
went
and
the
you
wrong
put
way.
them on the throw box.
Yep.
The throw box is on the
If
right
there are
side.
4 or more charges in the throw box,
Yeah.
the park is repowered. Turn over the weather token. Okay, we got power for now. To show that the sun and mix all of the power tokens
Make a
again.
new pile. Yeah.
It's a weird puzzle there, I think, in that regard. Anyway,
Okay.
I like the flip. It doesn't really matter. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. 1, 2. So 1, 2 gets me out.
Yeah, it sucks. 1, 2.
That really sucks.
But that is movement, right? You're basically running.
But I can't use this because this has to be before taking any
Correct.
actions.
Yeah. So you're out of the building in
I'm
here.
out of the building.
And it's no longer occupado.
But here's the dumb thing.
Search now.
And
Or
there's
search
a
here.
building, though.
Can I see that?
You can't do it where
Oh,
there's
that's
a
right.
building.
What, Nikki P?
The back of that.
Well, here's what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
Is this only in buildings that the park employee helps us?
Yes.
See, I wasted my time bringing that. But I think we need to move the park employee
Yeah,
regardless.
because if they die, we get a
Well,
consequence.
okay, I'm gonna search here. Let's just do it in blue. I get a card. I roll the die. Please be a low number. Nope,
7.
not low enough.
See, I don't know. Okay.
Hey, a disposable camera.
That park employee is not going to help you in that building because he's not trained for that building.
It doesn't even matter.
Okay.
We're okay with that. Disposable camera, real sector.
But we don't want to.
Wow. Discard to reveal the sector card for your sector and draw 1 item card. Wow. So does that sounds to me like. Anyway.
Oh, we already revealed the sector card for where we are right now. What we need is like a warp zone.
I know,
you have
I'm
that-
hoping to
that
be in
I
a
have
zone
a
we
map
don't
that
have,
can
but we're
take
not.
me anywhere.
Yeah. This is terrible. I mean, you definitely want to roll in the middle. I mean, you should. Why don't you just do that now before I do anything more?
Me?
Yes.
Okay. So search action,
Roll this
which
die.
is, where am I? Green. So I get two items.
Cards.
Yep.
Yeah, that's good.
Wait, you're gonna have items coming out of your
I
ears.
know. I need to meet up.
I might meet up with you actually, because
17. That's not near
Super.
me.
trade.
When 1 pip won't help us.
No. Okay. Here's my 2 item cards. Tranquilizer and a digital camera.
We're
Digital
destined to have
camera's a
that digital
free
camera.
action. I know, right? Once per round, reveal the sector card for your sector, and then discard to play.
Wow, we're gonna fail.
I
A
have one
herded
action
token
left,
under
and
a
I can't
dinosaur
search.
in your space.
Because if I move away from the building, I can't search. I can move to Nikki, and if Nikki wants to spend an action trading, like to give me some,
Well, I would move
Stuff.
here. Just move here.
yeah, so I could do the search
We're
next
gonna.
time.
The power's gonna be out in a minute anyway. I mean, I'm almost sure.
Yeah.
I mean, we might get lucky. We've already flipped 2 weather cards. Is that correct? Oh, wait, you know what? I did that roll, didn't I?
You could reroll.
I
Yeah.
absolutely should.
Yeah.
18.
18.
Doesn't help me any better. It's way down here.
Okay.
Okay, we have 1 consequence, just so I'm telling you, because now I can do my adrenaline action, which is flip up an action for the amount of consequence tokens.
Once per adventure, though.
Once
Do you
per
want to wait
adventure.
until there are more?
Yeah. Probably.
Yeah, we're going to have more.
Do we want to put out
The barriers.
any of these? Yeah.
This isn't finished, although this is going to
We
bounce.
can't overlap.
That's true, but I'm
existing
talking
one.
about potentially
Yeah.
here. It's going to hit anyway, right? Where are they going to go? Is blue going to go? It's going to go north.
North.
So it'll bounce. It'll do here, right?
It'll damage that one, yeah.
Okay.
So we don't.
Every one of these is like an attack too. I'm kind of frustrated with these cards. Well, it's been a really bad shuffle on these.
Yeah.
When it tried to move west, I don't know. Did we miss that?
Carnitars, whenever they did. No.
Whenever they damage a barrier, add an additional damage token.
We did that.
I don't know if we did that. We added
That's-
one, but I think it's an additional one, is what they're telling us. And previous round, I think they were doing. What was it? Well, who knows? Which one was it? I do believe we're doomed.
When it tried to move. Didn't it try to move?
I don't.
The deal is it
Well, we always wipe these, and we should absolutely
Look,
wipe them in order.
that
because
should have had a 3rd one on it because you had moved him into
Third.
this zone. Yeah. But we told you he doesn't go in there.
Right.
He just damages. So there should be 3 tokens on that fence.
It was attacking this person. So for when it's attack, and then when it went west, this is. Oh, I see. Yes, we did not do it. It should have
like this one too.
Yeah, because it still technically damaged the barrier.
Doesn't matter. They're going to be attacking each other in a minute, so it doesn't make any difference.
Okay. I mean, I'm just saying, you had him go through to this guy.
Yeah. Right. But so he damaged the barrier, so we have to damage again.
Right.
But then when he wandered west, we only did one damage.
But
and
even
he
says
always has to damage
it
twice.
says whenever they damage a barrier, regardless, it's like going to be damaged. Yeah. These little teeny arms are doing too much business. I don't even understand it. I don't remember this dinosaur.
It's his head.
So. Nikki's seen this movie. I think that dinosaur is in. So that's going to be we'll be dealing with that in a moment.
Okay.
You rolled the 17. We could say that you rolled the 18. That's a better roll than mine anyway. So, and it wasn't better anyway. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I got my free roll for this round. It doesn't help us, but it's fine. Okay.
I have 2 actions left.
I feel like we're not dealing with any of these.
No.
Like, we're not even close to this.
Can you heard?
We have to be. Here's the thing. We need to be in the zone for those things when they happen.
I wanted to go there. I was going to bring
a kid in there. Sure, but nothing is
there.
happening yet, right? This one will at least get us started if you want to do that one, and we do need to do this one to unlock that. I think you've already done it. You've already moved, yeah. I've already rolled. Here's the problem. We're gonna get hit again because we haven't dealt with the other characters that we're supposed to find.
Yeah, it's brutal.
Yeah, I don't feel like we have a chance. So I'm leaving the park and play. I don't care. 1, 2. I'm going to explore again because we need to find these things. 5 is alive. That is up here.
5 is up there. So you can discard this to make it a 4.
Yep. Let's just do it. And we found another one.
Guy out there.
So at least we have one more. That doesn't solve the problem though. And that's 4.
What does that sound?
When they get removed though, and they get attacked, this is another one of these things.
Mm-hmm. Okay, you've got another action.
Do it again? No. I moved. That was that, and this was that action. Anytime we do that search, it's an action, right? So I'm done.
And you should get a card too.
Yeah.
That's your one item.
Yeah. Green. Hey, road flare. Discard to move a dinosaur from an adjacent space into your space. Oh, but I guess that's a way I could do it so that I can herd them.
Mm-hmm.
Your special action does nothing.
Too. Yeah, you're with.
My special action is when taking a run or lead action that starts in a space with a carnivore, you may move an additional space, but I'm not with a carnivore.
And you're once per
round, I may re-roll, which I did for you essentially because yours was a better chance and it was still terrible.
Okay, so that's that.
I got 2 more actions. Do you want me to trade stuff with you?
Well, come down here.
Search.
And then I say you search for the. I say you search right now, and then you exchange stuff on the next round.
Exchange. Yeah, next round will
because
have to be.
we need to. If we could find this other. Yeah.
2 items.
Okay.
Yes, please give me some of those.
Now, please roll a number we need, and then maybe we'll have
a long-range tranquilizer and a first aid kit. Just so you know, we can read the details later.
16. That's not good either.
17, 16.
Yeah, it's too late. Yeah, this is awful.
Wait, you may reroll the die once for each face-up consequence token.
Do it.
Yeah.
It's only one. Oh no, that's just automatic. Do it again.
Yeah.
Here.
I mean, might as well.
It's not the one thing that Nikki's doing.
No, it's for that.
It's just this.
17
once again. Oh no, we got it. Boom. Sweet. Okay, thank goodness.
How did that work out? Okay, so now this. We found them, so we can discard this.
Yay.
That's good.
Thank goodness we need to do that because we're going to get some other terrible stuff.
And we can wait. We've completed an objective. Yeah. Oh, we have to keep them alive. That's right.
Okay.
So that's not really done yet.
No.
But.
So how do we find the dang cell phone again?
The cell phone is still.
Oh, it's coming up with this.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
Okay, I think everybody's out of actions.
Yep.
So we have to activate dinosaurs.
Hey, Storm.
One
Boom.
storm
Lost the power.
jump.
Boom. Once
Boom,
again.
power out. Okay. This particular one says, do not suffer the consequences of this card. Well, the power's on.
Well, we do that here.
Yeah.
So
boo.
unfortunately, that sucks.
Well, you guys maybe go back in and turn the power on. I don't even know.
Yeah, I can go back in, but I'm just saying we're gonna get hit with that.
Oh, now we're going to get hit. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
because of the order of this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Double
so
dinosaur attack.
red, double dinosaur attack.
Boom, boom. He's out of that thing. First one, he's out.
Well, first
Second one,
one he's out, but then we were ambushed, right? Because
Now it's an ambush.
Because there's
exactly.
nothing around and we're going to lose this survivor.
So second attack, ambush to 19.
It's right there. Boom. Okay.
Stay where you are. Okay.
Oh, that's
good.
good.
Yeah.
Win.
Nothing happens here. Nothing happens in purple, sector 3. In green, we have nothing. No.
We do it west.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. I forgot about her.
So she goes back.
Yep.
Okay. And then yellow, we have some action. South.
Here's what I want. I want the Carnotaur to be eaten by the T-Rex.
So we're going to hunt.
South doesn't go anywhere. This hunts.
And then hunt. Carnotaur goes first.
Okay. Wait, is that correct?
No, because he's
Yeah.
in blue.
Oh, I keep
Yeah, I know.
thinking they're in the same zone.
No,
Sorry.
they're not. So,
we
yeah,
now
I was
roll
thinking
for,
that too.
We roll
so.
for the T-Rex. The T-Rex rolls 4 dice.
I'm not doing it.
And the Carnotaur. It takes
So
1
it
damage.
it blocks those and takes 1.
Okay.
Ouch.
Okay. Well, there's going to be another attack here in a second. so-
Okay.
Okay,
And
so
then
that's yellow. Blue, wander west.
West. Boy, this is... Why do they keep going west, man? These dummies. Okay.
Wait, does he wander after he attacks?
West.
No, never mind.
It does go west, doesn't
Oh,
it?
this
Well,
sounds
but
more good,
yellow,
yeah.
he went up and attacked, and then he wanders west.
Yeah, thanks. Okay,
Well,
so
it's gonna
now
do attack.
blue people who haven't been activated, starting with the Velociraptor.
Okay. It's going to... It sees this. It's got one more shot at it.
Yep, so it hits the barrier,
Yep. It is now knocked down.
and then it's going to wander south because it cannot
Okay,
go
bomb,
north.
and then it goes... What happens when it does the thing? It tells us right here. If they wander the direction...
Yeah, so it's supposed to go
the
north,
opposite direction.
but
Okay,
it's
boom.
going to
So
go
it
south.
does another damage down here.
Yep.
Okay.
And that's that one. And then we have the Carnotaurus. Whenever they damage a barrier.
Wait. This is what that... Oh, yeah, this is what it did.
Yeah,
Okay, good. We're
Yeah.
good.
So
Now
Carnotaurus is now going to attack T-Rex.
Yep.
Yep. That gate is down. There's no stop. Oh, they look like they're
and
kissing.
She
Okay.
rolls 4.
4 dice.
Jeez.
T-Rex has same kind of protection. Hey, look at that big donut.
Oh, nice.
big
It's
donut.
little tiny arms. I can't do crap, but I sure can take out stuff.
And then wanders north. She
Okay.
wants Carnotaurus.
Boo.
Carnotaurus.
Triceratops is going, this is not fair, you guys. Thanks for... And we got this
Thanks
park
for
employee.
putting me there. Why didn't we put out any goats, hey?
We do.
Okay.
There's one right here.
right.
It doesn't affect us in any way.
I'm going to sweep
Park
them in
employee is
order,
ignored.
top to
Yeah,
bottom.
smart move.
Sweeping in
Since we're
order.
boos.
Okay.
Okay.
Just in case we need to
Check it.
audit. Okay, there we go.
It's not as satisfying of a sweep,
There's round 1.
right? Because if you got to do that,
Round
it's like
2.
And then
we have
and
to
then we
flip
have
one.
a consequence. Flip a
Boo.
good one.
Unfortunately, there
Hey,
would be
another
no
one.
consequence if
If-
the power
Yep,
was
the
still
weather
on.
wasn't bad.
So boo.
Those tiny arms sure pack a punch. Only when destroying things, but not
Refresh your
attacking other
action.
dinosaurs. These crazy pains in the rear.
Reveal round card.
Please be cell phone.
Here
Well,
we
there's
go.
some scratchies. Yes,
Here we go.
there's a pile there.
Well, is it a pile of dew? Because the phone is in a pile
It
of dew.
is a
Okay,
pile
there
of
you go.
dew. It looks like a big cow pie.
Do-do-do.
The computer's analysis is done. Which aggressive dinosaur devoured the pilot? Find that phone. Scratch off the DNA sequence on page 7 in the adventure guide.
Okay.
The DNAs. We're finally going to see. We're getting some info.
Well, here's the thing. I don't feel it would be worth moving these things around till we know what's going on anyway, right? Like, oh, I'm going to move all this crap. Oh, great.
And then we realize we screwed something up. Yep.
Yeah. The problem is it's round 3, right? It's going to be... So it's AC. How are we close to that? Not close enough.
It digested his phone.
It didn't. It ate the phone and it came out the other end, but it still worked. Somehow it survived stomach acid, but I guess...
Scratch these.
Do not scratch these?
No,
those. I was waiting till he was done, and I was...
Don't scratch this right at the very bottom.
There's 3 little
Just the
scratchers
DNAs.
on this card, and it says do not scratch off
T.
unless instructed.
What's the discard rule?
Discard when the satellite phone is found.
Yeah, so I don't want to get too far away
have to
from
read
this.
page.
But we found all the people, so we don't have to worry about that kind of searching anymore. We can research
So-
the dinosaurs, because we're not going to make it.
Are we not going to find out about the cell phone until we go do the DNA?
Yes.
I gotta
Looks
go turn
like
the
it.
power back on.
Yes, we need the power.
Because that looks like you're going to scratch that off, and that's going to tell you the rules for finding the cell phone.
The objective
or
below.
something.
Objective below.
All right, I got you.
There you go.
So,
You guys better off managing that than I am.
all right. So
should
where
scratch
are we? Purple and
Green.
green.
Yep, that's all we got this time. That's all we wrote.
Okay, at least there are items. But we don't need to search anymore.
Here's the deal. I
before we do
could move
anything-
into this spot and bring this in here and hurt it.
Do you want to analyze all my item cards, peoples? And
Can you
maybe-
afford to? So I need to spend an action.
Hey, you know
or
what?
No, my free run will get me 1, 2
but-
in, and then I need to spend an action. Then I need to hope I can flip again the way I did. Then do the throw.
Why don't,
So can
since
you
you're
give me
with
some?
me,
Yeah.
I am going to spend an action, give you the park map. You can go right into the building.
Ah.
That'll save you some action.
I don't know if I want to use the park map yet because I already get a free run.
Okay.
So I can get like most of the way there. I would only be maybe. I don't know.
I don't think so.
Maybe
don't
I
think
get
so.
park
okay.
map. Yeah.
All right.
Because we might need to like jump across the whole board.
Yep.
Whenever you're attacked.
I'll take it.
Well, it
though.
takes you to any building, and we need to be dealing with
any
DNA.
Is it buildings
ASAP.
or any space, any sector?
Move directly to
So
any
any
zone with a building,
building.
or to any dinosaur's
Dinosaur.
territory.
We
Okay,
need to be
I'll
here.
take it though.
No, you're going to be working on this. Nikki's going to go in here and do that.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? We have to do that. And maybe I didn't bring the
No,
park.
I'm just trying to get some cards from her. That's
right,
all.
but not that one. I think it's fine to let somebody else
Do
have
you want a
that one.
herd token? I have a tranquilizer, which is about herd tokens. I
there
have
one
a
that-
taser prod, which is about
Yeah, I'll take one
herd
of those.
tokens.
Let's see what they do.
I have the beautiful digital camera and the binoculars.
are all so
They're
much
both
crud.
free actions.
And then this reveal any one sector.
And then I have a long range taser.
Take
Taser
this.
face.
So that one is discard to place a herd token under a dinosaur in an
Anti-acid phone.
adjacent space. So these are all the taser deals.
Okay, how about I take
Anti-acid
this,
Okay.
this?
Is anybody hurt? Do they want the first aid?
No.
We still don't have a car, so this one's kind of useless. Actually, it's not. Well,
I'll take
it
these
is.
3. Thanks.
Okay.
The tranquilizer, long range.
range.
You still have a taser prod and binoculars.
Okay.
And then, do you mind tapping your action to say you did that?
I did. Oh, I
Okay.
did not. But I
So we had the
meant.
power on. Did the dinosaurs do any damage while the power was on? Doesn't matter now, but do you see what I'm saying? We had power over here at one point. I don't know if they did any damage.
No,
because when we activate this, the weather changes first before they
Sure,
actually
sure.
do there. So we're just screwed with that this game. Okay, so now I'm going to use my free run to go 1, 2 into the building.
Yep.
And then now I use a regular run to go in. And then now I'm going to pump.
Man, seems like
is-
Alejandra's job over here.
1, 2, 3.
And maybe this is the one. Just 3?
That's what it says.
Oh,
It's
up to 3.
up to 3.
Okay.
I know. more would be
This
better.
is a double one, so hopefully I get the double side.
Well, at least it's power.
Now
regardless.
you said it.
Single. Yeah, you jinxed us. You said something bad. Hey, bad one.
That was a surge. Surge,
Okay,
surge.
you need to do it
So now I
again.
gotta do that again.
Don't flip.
I get 3 new ones,
Yeah,
please.
that's the remainder. I mean, the problem is there's obviously red ones in here. We've lucked out.
And this is, I should have taken the employee in hindsight, or we've.
You were saying it was restricting your movement. This is the problem. We have only so many things we can do.
I know.
It's like, ugh, Candace.
Awesome, not as good. It's all the pressure this round.
There, you got 3.
One more.
Come on, baby. And if we get 3 surges, how many surges?
3 sets.
3
It
or
says-
4?
If there are 3 or more surges in the pump box.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I know. Whatever. This is what you got. It's what
Well,
you've committed
either
to.
way, we've got a problem.
Yeah. Come on, green.
We have 2 and
But
But,
crap! Because I could have paused and done a throw and just put the 2 that I had.
Can you do that?
you can't stop mid-action.
I think
on
you-
No, I can't do it now that I already started flipping
Don't
2
worry about
out
it.
of
Flip
3.
it. It's
But
not-
I'm just saying I could have paused and moved some over.
Oh, yeah.
But isn't that another action?
Yeah,
Yes,
but
it
either
is.
way, at least it's
You're
guarantees.
burned out of action here anyway, so go for it.
I know, but this is.
Okay, that's fine. You're done, so you can't do it this
well,
round
it was
anyway.
green.
Yeah. Okay.
That was
So-
weird.
Again, they're in the wrong spot, but yes.
Yeah.
I can't.
Red.
My little T-Rex
red.
arms.
Oh, okay. So there's only these 2 that don't have. Yeah, your little T-Rex arms. There's there are 2 that are doubles. These 2 are actually doubles. It's all green. So it'd
Okay,
be wonderful
so.
if you just roll doubles on those. Flip doubles.
Okay, where are you going, Nikki?
I don't even know.
Oh, wait, let me use my free actions too.
Yeah.
Once per round, reveal any one sector.
Yeah, we can't do any of these things until the power's on. That's the
Oh,
problem.
that's right. Okay.
I almost feel like
which
Nikki should
sector
go
do you
into
want to
that
reveal?
section
This
and
one?
turn it on.
Sure.
Probably.
1, 2, 1. Yeah, you can't even do it.
No, because I gave
Yeah,
stuff.
Candace stuff.
Okay.
Wow, this is bad. When do we start scratching stuff on that thing? And what is it? What's
It
the
says
No.
unless instructed. I'm
I think we
assuming
have to get the
we solve that
sequence,
and it'll tell.
And
yeah.
then we're going to scrape that off, and it's probably going to,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
Yep.
There's no way. How do you finish this one? This seems impossible.
Yeah.
Wait,
And it. Yeah.
You
wait,
do-
wait. You have the map.
Yeah.
You go directly into the building
Yeah.
and throw the power.
Yeah.
Does it get you in? It just gets you in here, though. You still have to
Discard
move.
to move directly to any zone with a building or to any dinosaur territory. So
No,
I
it doesn't,
discard
it doesn't
it.
get you inside, though.
These
I
ones.
get inside,
But you still have to move one.
Move in 1, 2, and then you can throw the power.
right?
And then I can
Oh,
at least start working on
right?
some of these things.
So I have to discard that though.
Yep.
So I get into the zone.
Yep. Then 1 to go
free.
in.
Then
go
I
above
go
here with
1
Alan
into
Grant.
there.
You guys are
Did we turn
appropriately
this to
together.
occupied?
No, we
Okay.
didn't.
And then
You throw the power. Boom.
I do.
Okay, good.
Yay!
Yay, power. Now you do everything, Lincoln.
I
Because
can't,
I
but
have
we can
nothing
get
left.
started.
Save the day.
We need to get started. That's all I'm
Yeah.
saying. It's really
Yeah.
bad.
So turn that to
I've done nothing, so.
happy days.
I'm not taking. Should I take the kid with me? I guess I should. I wish
Turn
he
that-
could be helpful.
Keep them safe.
What were you saying, Nikki?
the token to power on.
Yeah, yeah.
And then we don't have to worry,
don't have to worry about
about
it now.
power anymore.
You could take the kid here and do
Yeah, I
this
know.
one first.
It's one movement though.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's one.
Now I've spent 1.
It's a lead.
I really wished I had the person.
No,
but
no,
I
no,
couldn't.
no. It's a speedy lead. You went
you
along
went
the
on the
road.
road.
Speedy lead. Oh, okay, sweet.
So you can go one additional space.
Yeah.
We're
which
inside
gets
the
you in.
building. Hey,
Kids,
kid.
kids a
Long-
little safer.
Along the road or through a room. So, yeah.
So now we're trying to do.
Oh, but it's not a park employee.
What colors am I trying to do?
Red.
Red.
A row or column of red crates. Row or column of yellow crates.
This first room is
Let me do
just
this.
way.
So we're going to spend 1.
Okay.
Ooh, we don't want that yellow to go off, though, do we? Stop
No.
that.
No. Stop that.
Stop it.
Stop it now. Okay.
So you have to move to another room so you can.
no,
Or,
I'm just going to do this one.
Yeah. Okay.
Put in the color. Please be red. Oh, no, it's yellow.
Then, but we can see what's next.
Yep.
That is allowed. It's a stupid T-shirt.
Yeah, it's green. Doesn't help us.
This is. I like it over here because
I
then
did
I
that.
know
That
we'd
was
be
an action. I really wished I had the. We never have the park employees. This is dumb. Hey, that's what's dumb. It's Speedy. This would be coming with me then. This is
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
It's in the building. This is ridiculous. We're not paying attention to that.
Yeah.
It should absolutely be in there with me. So what does that
Refresh
do? It
an
resets
action.
one of my actions?
Yeah. Because we have well, that doesn't matter, does it? Visitor center is a park
we're working on it.
trained.
Yeah, we're doing
so
that right now.
yes.
So
So you can slide another time.
yeah, but do I want to go that direction? I want the red to move twice. Ugh. Okay. Oh wait, but that's the section. Oh,
You
we don't
would
want to
get
lose the
rid
yellow.
of the yellow
Yeah,
again.
the yellows are. They're just
There
in
might
the worst
be-
places.
Oh,
I
we
don't
really?
know.
Yeah, we should have moved that one down. But okay. So let me move to. Wow, this is truly awful. I think we have to just eat it with the yellow for now and just try to get the red solved.
Yeah.
So I'm moving again.
And you're gonna knock the yellow.
Yep, that's what
Okay.
we have to do. Put those into the pile, the discard pile here.
Okay, that confuses me, but okay.
It's not in this pile, so that's fine. And then we put another one of these out. Flip that one. Green again. And then what do we do with the park employee? I mean,
They
get one shot per round.
flip one of your action tokens
Double-
to usable
But
again.
can you repeat that?
Probably not.
Yeah.
Followers. I don't know if that's
They're not-
the
they're-
same as
they're
a park
they're
employee,
I
but
think they're
okay. Let me see
Trained.
if there's a trained or a park employee thing.
I think there is a park employee. Here it is.
Okay, these followers help you with your work around the park. All normal
Oh,
rules
it's on the
apply.
back.
Boo, boo, boo. Park employee training. The training is
Maybe.
spending 3. Okay. Continued.
Sorry. No.
Hiring
you're right.
help. Yeah, okay. By spending 3.
When a character takes a building action. Here it is.
When a character takes a building action, if there is a park employee in the room of that
In any
building,
room of the building,
and the park employee is trained in that building, the player taking the action immediately refreshes one of their action tokens, even if the token they just turned over. Each park employee can be used only once per player, per round.
Yep, okay.
Okay.
So I'm going to push one more time. We're going to solve that one.
Okay.
It's good because here's the deal. It refreshes all of this stuff, right?
So you
I
got
think,
the red.
We
Sweet.
push the red. I think that's what it was. No, the red was
Yeah, the
there, so
red.
that's gone. Okay. Those stay aside.
Mm-hmm.
Now we put out the rest.
Mm-hmm.
Yellow. Purple. Red. Okay.
And the top one, you know,
Oh yeah.
you get to
Yay,
know.
yellow.
And
Okay,
it's
that's
a
helpful.
yellow. Okay.
So that's the end of that round.
Did you check?
Yep.
Yay.
Something.
Okay.
Okay. Here we go. The horribleness and the awfulness
Yep.
of it
Well, at
will
least we have
never
power
be
right now.
forgotten.
Yeah, we don't have to worry about power.
Dunt.
Storm doesn't matter.
Dunt.
All clear.
Dunt.
Okay.
Okay.
Red, this guy is moving, is attacking.
There's
There is no
place to
barrier,
attack.
so it's wild. It's randomly flying
Ambushes
someplace. Yeah.
again to 7.
Hey, right up here, man.
Fantastic.
And then it wanders east. Does it wander after?
Does it wander after ambushing? I think that
Yeah.
it does.
Yeah, it says wander after.
Okay,
that.
Okay.
Nikki, what's next?
orange. So this guy.
He just moves
And
east.
he's going to go east, and there's no bad guys. And then purple, there's
Yep,
nothing.
Green.
Green is,
was just
that
moved
was
there,
just
yeah.
moved. And yellow is
East.
east and then south.
East and south. Hey, it's great. It's so
Sweet.
helpful.
And then
North. Yeah.
Okay. And then
West.
green is west in the blue area.
Brr, brr, brr. It doesn't do anything.
Boom.
Do we want to put barriers up here and try to stop this? There's so much killing going on here. I feel like we should just, Alejandra should, what is it? How does it work? Is it once per round they can do one
Once
thing?
per adventure, one character may take a free action. I'm assuming since we're not in the actions phase, we can't do it right now.
It is an action?
It's a free action.
Free actions are, okay.
But
yeah.
that's what I mean, like...
We should have been doing it. We should absolutely, let's
So
just do
let's
it.
say we did it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where we're not thinking about
It's
it.
we already had that card revealed. It's not like we're
Yeah, that's true.
Right.
okay. So he who's gonna hunt?
Well,
first?
we're gonna get some consequences here. but
Okay, who hunts first?
it's the Carnotaurus, right?
Velociraptors. Yay! How many?
Thanks, Jetty 15.
Jedi 15. Fantastic. Thanks for the follow.
Thank you.
Okay, Nikki P. So Velociraptor first.
Velociraptor goes.
Hey, look at this. Boom.
Yum! Crunch, crunch.
Does it rolls, right?
Yes.
It
we could-
moves and attacks.
Yeah, we could get lucky. I had that one. Hey, that's the death. Boom, we flip one of these.
Maybe. See what
Yeah.
it says on there.
No, it is.
It
It
is.
is right on the bottom.
Oh, that's weird. It's not on the back. Because
Ugh.
remember the older ones had the
yeah.
little thing. So, dead person. Then he's done, or she. The next one
But then it moves south.
is south.
It can't go that way.
No.
No.
So then it goes
It's
the other direction, correct?
Yes.
But this fence
That
is not.
fence
It's
is-
damaging it. Okay, so that fence is now damaged.
okay.
This is
Ugh.
ridiculous. I actually don't like that it's tokens.
Then
But I mean, they do tear up the fences, man, once the power goes down and stuff. So it's
Yeah.
correct.
Realistic.
then the Spinosaurus, then the
The Carnotaurus.
Carnotaurus is gonna attack something.
Yep.
Is
It's
that
going to go for the
fence?
T-Rex.
Well,
Is that
will
the
it?
barrier? Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we can choose
That's
which
my point.
one.
Do we want to hit this? I'd rather the T-Rex. Oh no, this
There's
will
a
deliver
gate.
damage. Anyway, it doesn't matter, right?
There's a gate, so we
There's a
just have to
barrier.
choose which.
We're out of cute
Barrier he
tokens
wants
here.
Yeah,
to
we're gonna have
do.
to put a 2 on one
That's
of them.
fine.
Make some change.
Now it moves, right?
South.
Boom. Okay.
Then the
T-Rex,
T-Rex goes, and he's gonna. Who do we want him to go for? I
What
guess,
is the
right?
strongest thing we have?
Do they when
It's
they're
going to go for this. It's open.
Yeah.
There's no
yeah.
there's no decision making here.
Sure,
it's a wide
you're
open.
right.
Okay. I mean, remember in the movie they were nothing compared to this. Come on,
That's
Candace.
right.
A bunch of zeros.
T-Rex to Velociraptor.
Well, they gotta hunt in the pack.
Okay,
2
V-Raptors.
hits because this gets blocked. This is blank.
Two
and these
sw-
hit.
2 swipes,
Okay,
and then
so that one was good.
All right. Well, we have this too.
Yeah, Dr. Jerry Harding. Do we have to be in the area with that dinosaur?
It just says may take a free action to remove an
We'll do
injury
it at the
from a
beginning of the next
dinosaur
round.
anywhere in the park.
We should
Okay.
we should
So we
wipe
can
all
heal
of them out. So yeah.
All
We
right,
can do that
so
3
you
times, which
did it-
wipes all the injuries if we need to.
You piled them this way, right? Boop.
No, I put this one on top.
Okay.
So like this. Sweet.
Also, we can correct our.
At least the power was going. We don't lose.
Okay.
We don't get
that's
hit with a
round
wilder part.
3.
Yeah. So
Sweep. Check. Do not suffer consequences. Good.
Yay.
Discard when cellulite phone is found. So we do take 1 for this.
see, I don't think that's even fair. Like,
I
that
know.
doesn't seem right.
I know, but I don't. I'm assuming also that it's related to this, and we haven't been able to do that.
Hey, a 0.
Okay,
I'm
that's
avoiding
great.
the middle zone. I don't know why, but
All right.
What? Your instincts were right.
Our action tokens refresh.
And we flip the new round card. Or maybe this will tell us to scratch it.
No, there's another scratcher. Incoming message. Scratch off when you've sent a distress call.
We haven't.
Did we miss something on this? Scratch off the DNA sequence on page 7 in the adventure guide.
We didn't have power till now. I mean,
Only
that was
some of the DNA, Once the computer finishes analyzing, you'll learn more.
We now deal with that. That's in.
Yeah.
Genetics lab.
Yeah.
Here.
You can warp in there, right? Do you have that still?
No, it was a discard.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
There's no road, so it's going to be tough for me to take the. I still should finish this job, I guess. I don't know. What zones are we in?
Who's closest to this?
What zones are we in? We're in green.
Green,
We're in yellow.
yellow.
That's it.
Oh, because you're with me.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Okay.
You're the one who can move the most, right? Fastest.
And we need to get here.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to go first.
Okay.
It doesn't matter. We don't have that research lab, so I'm just leaving. Oh, this should be flipped over.
Sure.
That's occupied. I'm going to go out right at the door. 1, 2.
Okay.
I'm going to go inside the genetics lab. That's
This is the
action
entrance.
2. And
So
then,
right now in this front room, you can do up and down.
right. Do I want to go? What is the next zone? Diagonally? Here, diagonally.
Diagonally this way. And then this, and
Wow.
then
We're kind of close, aren't we?
Yeah.
then
We got the AAT, so we need to get this C up to the
Yeah,
top.
good luck on that.
okay, this is both doors. So you could go to this one, which is diagonal this way, or you can go to this one, which is diagonal this way.
What are you saying, both doors? Oh, yeah, I got
Door,
doors in each
door.
direction.
And then this one is slide. So up and down,
There's
slide.
not enough movement
Up
to
and
make-
down, move this C up here. We're
So it
gonna
has
need
to be
we're gonna need CC at the
CCAA.
top
I
eventually.
know, it's the worst.
Or we need to either get that A over.
I mean, hopefully somebody else can get in here and help because this is, I don't think you guys can. Maybe Alan Grant can get there relatively quickly. I don't know. It seems like you're really far away.
No vehicles. I can get a vehicle before I leave. That would help.
We
Maybe, but
could
it's
we
another
could forget this to call that set already.
Right, but we have
But
to
we
move
gotta
all
get the
these things.
C.
Yeah, exactly. There's no getting around it. We need to
Do
Yeah.
C to G, right?
Yeah, while you're here.
Do you think?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's another action though. I was hoping to like maybe move, but there I'm done.
We
There's nothing.
it
I
was
mean,
a suggestion.
no, I'm not saying that. It's just the problem is there's only so much we're going to be able to do here.
Right.
All right, so we go this way.
I mean, that G up at the top is not help. Does not
No.
help us at all.
No.
Awful.
Yep. Unless there's a way to push
No,
from the.
there isn't.
So we just have to switch these and then push this G down and shuffle the C's up.
I don't think that was an action. You got into the room. You are now allowed to do that.
Oh, it's not an action to move that? I think it's an action to move things. Or is it just in the room that does
Swap
that?
2 neighboring DNA segments in the direction
Okay.
shown in your room.
Okay. So, then where do we need to go?
That is an action.
So you could do that again, or you can.
Are you sure it's not an action to do
All
that?
right, let me double check.
It seems like it
This is an action to switch the letters.
That's what I think.
Yeah.
I think
Okay.
Nikki's saying when
So
you
then
go into
you're
that
done.
room that you should get that action. I think she might be right. Right? In other
Oh,
words,
because you're right in
you
that
moved in there to do
room.
that
That's a
room.
good
It doesn't seem
question.
fair to actually have to like
I think
move
the
in
movement price is
yeah,
is-
get you in there to do that
yeah.
action.
I'm
Except to get-
probably gamer.
but maybe not, right?
No,
Yeah,
because
maybe.
like if you want to move around rooms,
Yeah,
let's
yeah.
just move. And
Right?
Then,
Then
take
it
the
would
action,
cost you
so.
2 actions. That would be ridiculous. One to move and one to do the actual action in that room. That sounds
Yeah.
ridiculous. I'm trying to
It's been
find
so long because
genetic
we did not do it at all the last game. Or maybe we did a tiny bit of it, but it was, I think we did this. Yeah, we're not, I'm not dealing with that, by the way, right? I guess it's occupied, but there's none of us inside there. But it is, though, because that's important for the dinosaurs attacking, and there are people in there.
Yeah. It'd be like moving inside a building. All right, I'm coming out. So for sure, I'm doing my before taking.
Well, the
any
other
actions.
horrible thing is, by the way, is there's all this action going on here, and we need to go in here to do this. We're not going to.
We have to get
Okay.
the phone
We're
first.
not going to
No,
solve any of this
it's
stuff
me.
once again.
I was gaming it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Recombine is an action.
Yeah.
I thought. Okay,
so,
I'm done.
do you want to just heal the dinosaurs right now? While we're thinking about it?
I guess, but might as
Or do
well.
we want to just take one off? Or
No, we can do it. It's fine.
Yeah.
But here's the problem, right? It's
Yeah, it's there. We don't really have. A
there's
chance.
not enough time to do what we need to do
Yeah.
to solve this problem. Like,
Maybe what
loading
it's...
all this in these final things here is really uncool. Like, I don't know if we it's not random, right? This is all these cards. It's really painful.
Yeah,
This is-
these were predetermined.
yeah.
Yeah. And the weather thing really screwed us.
Of course, that's
Yeah.
the whole point of this. But I don't even know how you're supposed to succeed. Like, what
You're
do we
probably
got?
supposed to pick one.
Why is this still?
task.
We finished that,
We
right?
Dead
killed
one.
it.
It's dead.
Oh, killed it. Okay, killed it.
So,
Special option refresh action tokens. Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's what Ellie's gonna have to do.
oh, now you should refresh. That
Yeah.
is going to be really helpful.
You need to
can
move
use
over
this
there.
once
and-
per thing.
Do you want me to go now?
yeah, you should.
Sure, sure.
All right, so action
Thanks so much, there, Mystery Meeple.
is leaving. 1,
2.
2.
Yep.
Then I should just run, right?
Yep.
A risky run or whatever it is. Move up to 2 spaces.
1, 2. That's another
Mm-hmm.
flip.
Okay.
And then now are you trying to go in here and finish this off, or do you want to finish that off? Well, I think this is going to give us the cell phone.
Yeah.
So you should probably go in here maybe and then reset the actions and
Okay, so I get
Good boy.
inside
Yep. Boom. 1 inside
here.
here.
What room do we want me to go to? Before I refresh my one-time only action.
Well, I think it's for each thingy, right?
Once
Don't you-
per adventure refresh, only one action token from each face-up consequence token. We
Yeah.
have 1, 2, 3, 4. So I can
You're gonna do
You
all
only have
three.
three
Yeah,
actions,
all
but
three
you
of
do all
them.
three.
That's what you should do. We should finish that one.
What room would you like me to go to?
Do you actually have you moved anywhere? You haven't.
I got in the room.
I think
Right.
we need to do the A to the G,
A to the G.
A to the G, and then the G is gonna be here. Then we flip the G and the C. Then we flip this G and C to get the G pushed down.
So I need to go to this room.
Is there anything we need to do in between there?
I was hoping because it would help
We need the.
with the actions. We need.
It's hard. Can you bring that over there? I mean, I know what it is. It's just.
A
Yeah,
T.
GG. AAGG.
AAT CCG or ACACTG.
So in the room you're in now.
What if we did a no? Yes.
No.
I was thinking diagonal swap, but
Well,
and call the instead of the top half matching,
I know the bottom half.
the
I'm
bottom
with you.
half matching.
That's what I'm thinking. That's what I was saying.
Art.
I know it's a lot of movement to actually make
Yeah.
stuff happen here. I don't know if Dr. Grant can get in there, but I feel we need to solve this. We're not solving any of these things.
Again, yeah.
Yeah, I
know.
don't like this. We need to actually probably get the genetics lab researched. Control room is not as important, but it's going to be important.
Hold on a second. Lincoln, you started in here?
Yeah.
We don't have a road there. I was going to say, could you have taken the park employee?
It's not trained in that building. We're not trained in that
We
building.
don't have a genetic lab trained, yeah.
I thought we had.
Exactly.
So that would have helped. Well, I could see if I can. Let me see.
The other random thing is just like this getting placed here, even though it's sort of close. It's not really. And believe me, these roads are tremendous help, though. We actually, I mean, at least it got to be used in here. We still need to do that one too.
So let me use my free run to run out of there. So 1 out, and then I will.
I mean, you can come in here and work on this.
Yeah, 1,
2.
2.
Because you have a park employee in there.
Yep. Let's just do that for now.
1. Do you want to go into a specific room here? I mean, we need to get yellow, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I would say push this
across.
direction up. What do you got here? Your sideways. Yeah, you could do that too. So if you push it across, it puts it in place, and you just got to go this way twice, which is up here.
But if I do it the way you were saying, push. Oh, but then the yellow's down there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So you can do this first. This is available. Well, just
what
this.
room am I in? Yeah. Yep. Do that. And now I'm going to refresh my action because I have a park employee.
Yep.
And I need to push this way.
Yep, which means you need to move up.
Yeah.
You can't. You got to go all the way around. 1, 2. So you're done for this round.
All right.
Hey, at least that's potentially going to be done, and then we do this. We're not getting this done, though. This is failing.
Yeah.
No matter what we do.
Yeah.
Which is insane. Like, that's 3 puzzles.
Yeah.
I don't know how we do this. Especially because we couldn't do anything in the first 2 rounds.
Yep.
I'm still working on this. I got my 3. If we flip like this.
What does that do?
And then flip. Puts the G in the bad place.
In the bad place.
Yeah. Yeah, it's it's really hard. Impossible.
Well, here's the thing. You could finish and maybe come in. It's up here. We chose poorly. It absolutely.
Where to put that?
Yeah, it absolutely needs to be like with this group of things, and then these knuckleheads fighting it out here. I mean, thankfully it'll reset the next time, but we're not gonna succeed this round.
We're gonna have to draw a consequence.
Yeah, I think we're almost
done. So
done.
I'd say just do what you can. Like, I don't think we're gonna finish it this round.
It's frustrating because I feel like I almost have something in 3 moves, and then
flip A. You can't even do it in that room. You need to go up into this room.
right.
So, move 1, 2 into that room.
Yeah, right here, and then I go 1, 2.
Wait a second. Hold on. Go back. I'm sorry. Before you do that, we want to get C to. I can't see it again. It's C. So move.
We want CCG.
Yeah, the problem is she definitely needs to. She's gonna have to go here and then back to. Just go and do the 1.
I know. I was trying to work it so I could do it from
here. Or you're here, right, where you can flip 2.
Yeah.
Flip A to T.
Mm-hmm.
If you flip A to T, we're close to doing it on the bottom because we already have CCG, right? And then
go into this room and then flip
G
the A to T.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's it.
This room.
Yep.
And then an action A to T.
Yep.
Did you spend the action to move too?
Yeah.
She did.
Okay.
I did.
That's it.
Yeah.
Ugh. I knew it was there somewhere.
Okay. Make the DNA sequence shown. Done.
Now we
When
scratch.
complete, one at a time from left to right, scratch off the spots on the round 3 card until you reveal the symbol of a dinosaur in your park. Until you reveal a symbol of a dinosaur
What does that
in your
even mean?
park.
I mean, it knows
I don't know.
what
We
it
just
is.
gotta do one at a time.
One at a time in any order. What are they saying?
Left to right. It specifically says. So scratch number.
Okay.
Maybe it's specific dinosaurs. Maybe.
I don't understand the point of this, but it's just like.
T-Rex.
So what does that mean?
There's specific ones. So is that
Well,
that's
no,
this one?
it's that guy.
It's this one.
Spinotaurus.
So we do
Spinosaurus.
have them in the park. Okay.
Oh wow, I get it now.
Yeah.
Duh.
Yeah.
Like
it's
if they had
specific.
died.
Yeah, what we
Or if we
chosen,
didn't- we
didn't
picked them out of
choose
the
at random.
box. Remember
so it's the very
we-
first one.
okay.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter
Okay.
though because it's not like it gains us anything. It just means it's
Until
found.
you reveal the symbol of a dinosaur in your park.
Hey, guess what? That's because that's got the phone.
Yeah.
Then scratch off the objective below. Unlock any one genetics lab item set. Okay.
Well, maybe.
So
Maybe.
scratch
Oh,
off
you guys
that
scratch. You
whole
got the
thing.
stuff. Go for it.
You don't want to do
Just
it?
collect your crud over.
I
once
have a
off
little
to the edge.
pile.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that's okay. That's pretty good. And you're inside here already, so you can finish this next round. Is there any way we can do this? The problem is that we have to
need
go.
the phone, don't we?
Well, we're going to get the phone here in a minute.
This is going to tell us, go find the phone.
Oh my gosh! If it tells us to go find the phone, we're not going to make it.
Yes.
And then this
It is something to complete.
Search something. Yeah.
Search dinosaurs territory. When complete,
This dinosaur here.
I would imagine. When complete, unlock the carnivores droppings
Carnotaurus. Oh,
item.
Spinosaurus.
Carnivore dropping. Unlock the carnivore droppings item set on the back of the rule book,
Yeah, it's the items.
and take
The cell phone.
the item cards. So we have to go and search there. That's all it is.
I know. I got it. The problem is once again. I mean, what I'm going to do is I'm going to solve. This is Dr. Grant.
I'm in there.
Yeah, I wish I was in there because I could solve the problem, and then come out and draw it to me, and do the inspection.
So here's what we just
right.
scratched off right there.
I could draw it to me and then frickin' herd it and check its poo poo, dino poo poo.
Okay. Here we go. Anybody want to look at it?
At least it's adjacent. We're like right near it. All of us are near that
This
dinosaur.
stupid
It's
park is
possible.
crowded now, actually.
Yeah, the problem is we need to do this. We fail no matter what because we can't do this.
Oh, all right. Well, let's see. Let's see.
This is the worst. This thing here, the
Yeah.
power thing, is like
Yeah.
the thing that
The
really
fact that
hurt
it
us the most.
starts off. Yeah.
I mean, it's what it should be. I don't like that the power was on in the previous game
Right.
because there's no power unless it was
But
solar
it just
powered.
like it takes so many actions to
Well,
kind of.
yeah, and going in here. I mean,
Yeah.
it's you get in. It's like you got to get all the way down there. Let's call my mom. Call my mom.
So is this considered found, or is it found when we search, after we search? So
have to
this is
search.
still here. We have to search. So
Yeah.
we're going to get this
Yeah, we're gonna be toast.
pane
It doesn't
here.
matter. It's over on the next round anyway.
Okay.
So this is the end of the round.
Yeah, we've all used our actions. I used my special adrenaline, by the way, so that's
We have to
no
activate.
longer available.
End of the
Okay.
game.
We have to activate dinosaurs.
Yeah. Well,
Nope.
hopefully they kill each other and then we
Nobody's
just lose
in
that one.
red.
Did you get an item from? Oh, the genetics lab. We did get it. Is there any?
Oh yeah,
is
we
there
do
items?
get to get
Yeah.
cards.
Thanks for that, mystery. Mystery
Scratch
Maple's helpful.
off the unlock one genetics lab item set.
It's on the big book.
Oh.
It's on the big book here.
So
Big
we have
book.
3 left: herbivore research station, embryo station, lab supply room.
Lab
I'm
supply
at the
room?
mind now that we should be like spending all our money on buying cards for the next time
Yeah.
we play.
Lab
Yeah.
supply room?
We need the cards. All right, 29 and 30.
I mean,
I know. I don't know what they. I don't know
Okay.
if they help us. So Herbivore Research Station. How many cards do they have?
That one's 29, 30, 27, 28. They're both 2.
Oh
Either
man.
way. So 29 and 30. Lab supply room.
Okay. We got that. What was the other one, the choice? I mean, we can't see
Embryo
it.
station 27, 28.
Okay, that's just right before it.
Herbivore research station.
Jeez, that scratch stuff gets...
Activating.
What is the embryo research station? That's one of the other ones,
27, 28.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wait, no. Herbivore research station is like 21, 22.
Yeah. Embryo station is the other one.
And then the lab supply room?
Is 29 and 30.
So there's 3 sets of 2 that
Yeah.
we can choose.
Yeah.
And Nikki picked lab supply room.
But
Okie dokie.
Okay. We
Why
can
not?
discuss it.
It doesn't matter. Lab gear. Discard when taking the recombine action to instead swap any 2 DNA segments and draw 1 item card.
Oh, where were you before?
Laboratory laptop. Once per round when taking the recombine action. I mean, they have to come out. That's the problem.
Yeah, I know.
We needed them previous to solving that.
We'll have it for next
Swap
time.
any 2 DNA segments, well, if we buy all cards, instead of the 2 shown in your room. Okay, well, there you go. Those are powerful. Would have been great to have that round because that was hard. Although that wasn't, we were able to do it, right? We still have one more round. The problem is we need to focus on trying to get these things
Okay,
done.
so we're activating dinosaurs. Nothing happens in red. Nothing happens in orange. Nothing happens in purple.
Green.
In green, things happen. She's going to move north.
Poor
Poor baby. And then
Attacks.
Spinosaurus is attacking.
Yep.
Yum.
3 dice. And she blocks.
She blocks
She
a
blocks
swipe and then
anything, so
Okay.
she's
anything.
Yeah, that's
And
good.
then Spinosaurus moves north.
It can't go north, though.
Mountains.
Oh.
And
Can't
it
go through
can't
here.
go through a road.
Okay.
Why, I don't know.
And that was good that it didn't injure. Oh, a character only. Okay, yellow. Nothing.
No, but
She
no,
stays.
nothing, yep.
And
Blue.
then blue. Here's where it's popping.
So herbivore goes south.
Triceratops.
Yeah, what's an herbivore? And then west.
Oh,
hey, look at
and
that.
west. Oh,
Just
you
Walk
just
right through there.
walks right
Oh,
through.
look, none of them attack.
Oh my gosh.
East.
They're just moving east.
Okay.
And what about that? Oh, yeah, she
Yeah.
can't go anywhere.
Oh, are her fences
Holy cow,
all
we needed
still
that
up?
just so that we can
She
we can go
going
here.
east
The
and-
problem is we sort of need to draw this. I have this right here, road flare. It sucks. Maybe I go and do that.
Round 4.
Round 4 stack.
Okay.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Ugh.
We suffer a consequence
Yep.
because we haven't found the satellite phone.
Hey, we're now at 4. We're in trouble.
Surprise, surprise. Here we are again at the end. But if by some miracle.
Well, we're trying. I mean, I feel
Yeah.
that was good. I'm glad that we moved to the bottom half, because I was
So-
like looking at it. I'm like,
So
we
we're
have
in
to. Someone has to
green.
be in the control room to send the distress call in order to scratch this card off. Most likely, we're not going to get that to happen. Is that the deal?
well, we're going to try. The problem is we're all down here.
Yeah.
Dr. Grant should be sprinting.
I need to turn this over.
You're
but
here. You can exit and go. You should go. You should just
Just
go up
go?
here. The
Okay,
problem
but
is you have to get through this mess with the T-Rex. I mean, I
That's
don't even
not a
care at
mess
this
for
point.
me.
You can avoid getting attacked by the dinosaur.
They only attack. Number one, I don't. Risky runs, they don't attack me. But they're 2 dinosaurs. It's only when there's a single carnivore.
dinosaur,
So
okay.
Right. They're
Then you should
distracted by
run.
each other. Let me read this.
okay.
Here we go. Smash vehicle. Okay. Oh, man.
Oh,
The
we skipped that.
Ankylosaurus
Yeah, that's what we. Okay.
is spooked by your vehicle and smashes it to smithereens. Well, we don't have a
Yeah.
vehicle.
Okay.
Okay. Place the resource in the lowest numbered zone with a character who has a vehicle item card. Nobody does.
Yeah.
So that means nothing.
Okay.
Wow, that's a weird one. Okay.
So
We've never seen that
They're
one. Was that
assuming
added?
that we're supposed to be better. Yeah, they always add a blue one
Okay,
for
okay.
each new adventure.
Interesting though. like
And
we're
this
gonna
one
have-
actually came up. But you add it to this stack, which is growing. You shuffle it and randomly draw one.
We did get the items.
we have to search the dinosaurs' territory
Do yes.
to unlock the droppings.
Well, can it be here and search it? I mean, I can pull the dinosaur to me.
Yeah, we gotta hurt it, don't we?
Yeah.
She's got all of the good tasers.
Taser face.
I got herd stuff.
So I think number one, you should run north. We've already dealt with that. Nikki and I could potentially finish this. We can finish this.
Yeah, you totally can. But I don't need to run yet. Like.
And there's a park employee in there to make sure
Do
we
we
get
maybe
Yes,
wanna-
you do, because you want to come up right here.
Yeah, I'm just saying it like the order. Like I don't
of
have
course,
to
of
do
course.
it until first we need to look at
Well,
the droppings.
the issue is this.
Yeah.
That's the phone call business.
I think we need to do this search for somebody.
Oh, the poop search?
Yeah, the
okay.
poop search.
Well, I can leave.
Wait, if we finish this,
Yeah.
it will unlock some more items.
Yeah, it's true.
Maybe they're going to be helpful. Maybe not.
I know, but here's what happens.
I'll lose my run
She
ability
loses the run
if
ability
I
that
do
gets
it.
her. She's right at the exit. She can go 1, 2
For free.
for free, and then
Okay.
3 into the building for
Sure.
for 1.
So we need to get into that building
Yes.
right now. And we have a park employee
Let's
to
go
help
first
us
and
in
do
One
it.
of
that
you needs
building.
to do that. One
Yep.
of you needs
Then
to
you do your
this.
stuff. Yeah. Well, no,
But-
I can draw the dinosaur to do the research for the poop with this for free. It brings it to my space, and then I could maybe herd it as well. It's a free action. I can absolutely herd it.
Hold on a second.
Do you want me to go first, though, so I
We'll
can
figure
maybe
that out.
unlock this stuff?
Yeah.
Let me just look something up just to make sure, because it says search the dinosaur's territory.
Correct. I can also just move up there and do that.
But is their sticker spot what they call the territory?
That's ridiculous.
That is possible.
But I think
Might be
Cosmic
right.
Ben Twitch, thanks so much for the thought.
I'm sorry,
Or
I was
Cosmic Ben Twitch. I don't know.
sneezing.
Could
There's
be. I
a
got
bad.
Ben Twitch, but it could
Okay.
be Ben Twitch.
okay,
Territory.
territory. The zone on the board with a dinosaur's image and symbol is that dinosaur's territory.
So
Okay,
we need
that's
to go
bad.
here.
Yeah.
But it
That
could
is
be any
bad.
of the red.
Well, that's here
It
is
has
where
to
you're
be
at. You can run
specifically
down there
on
too.
this
You just
spot.
can't go. You can't go through the mountains. You don't have the road.
Why don't we have the map,
Yeah.
park map
I
card?
need it now.
Yeah, that's what I was like. I remember that keyword, territory.
I'm glad you
Okay.
saw
Okay.
that.
All right.
Well, I don't think we're going to solve that one. It's the opposite direction of where we need to go.
And you gotta go around.
That's what I'm saying. So 1, but we get roads. So I go out 1.
You're
Go
not
out
in there.
2. I'm inside the building.
You're not
Oh,
in
I'm
the
in
yellow
genetic.
one.
Yeah, I'm in the
You're in
genetics.
that
You're in
one.
there.
So if I come out here,
And do your 2 run.
Well,
or
Nikki,
whatever.
let's let Nikki do this like she says. Do this puzzle first.
Okay, I need to get in there first.
Yep.
So I leave one and
2,
out.
yeah, that's 1.
That's one action.
wait, I still think we need to do this first.
Why?
Because it might dictate, like, if we need 2 people to do that. I don't know. I just feel like we need to figure this out.
I'm feeling like if
We're not going to solve
this.
this. I mean, we can try, but we're
Yeah.
not going to solve this.
I've-
It's going to take you. Your movement's going to get you close, but we're going to have to hook 2 things together. Does this look like we have
Well,
it?
are we going to ignore this?
No, I mean,
So let
the
me
reality
go
is
down
this-
there.
we're waiting for.
so you want to go down there and do that
I'm
when
saying,
you're the.
yeah, I'm saying
no,
let
no.
me do that first.
Why?
Because
can't-
I get further movement and I can get down there.
Right, but
and
here's
do
the
that
thing.
Search.
If we can't solve this, we can't win. Period.
Okay, but
There's no point in doing anything. That's why I'm saying you go here.
Oh,
You
I'm
get
not.
the most moves that you can potentially get.
yeah, but I'm sitting there and I'm waiting for somebody to do this. I need the cell phone. So either
I can do
Either
that
I
too.
go there-
Candace?
like I'm just saying like this. We need to uncover this.
How about we do that all before you do your turn? This is what we're talking
That's
about.
all I'm talking about.
Okay, but you're talking about doing this. I'm saying do this. Like who's doing that? That's what I'm just trying to see. Like, does it make more sense for me to do this and someone else do that?
No,
No.
we can't get
Because
there
we
as
can't
fast
run
as you.
fast as you.
But you can get here.
No, it's all terrible, Candace.
Okay. Then what's the difference? You know. I'm just saying that's closer to you guys at least. Like this is like you have to go all the way around.
My
That's
only
all.
point was this might unlock some good stuff that will help us
all right,
out.
Let's
that was
go for
my
it.
only
Let's go
point.
for it and see.
That was my only issue. Was like,
Well,
why
I mean,
don't I?
like Candace is. See, here's the thing. You're in the building to do that now, right?
Yeah.
But we don't want to use her good run actions to do that.
I know.
Yeah.
That's my problem.
Yeah. Yeah, we're
Hey,
strapped.
Anne-Marie.
We're strapped. I don't know.
Thanks for the for the
I don't know
follow.
how it's gonna.
I know, we're all kind of like
Okay.
distracted. I agree. It sucks. You're in the room you need to do this in right now.
And I can get the free park employee action, but then I just lose my access to my extra run.
Which is
So,
dumb.
so if I run up here,
You could do that too, because remember, this is the problem is we're both in a thing where we have to move through the road thing. We don't get the bonus.
Yeah.
If you were to leave and go this way, you at least could get further than us. I agree. I don't know that we can do this. It angers me that this is where we must go for this.
Right. But then, like, I can't
But
do
this would have been
anything
random
in here
anyway.
until I have the phone. So that's why I'm like, why? I'll just stay for
Well,
now.
that's
and
my
let you
point
do
about
that.
you doing that last.
Yeah.
Right? We try to do all these other elements before you do
Yeah,
that.
go ahead, Nikki.
What we need to be able to do is move another character with us, with the extra action. That would be fantastic.
All right, let's try to solve as many objectives as we can. Because, I don't know if this is going to be possible to do this.
So I have to get out of
I
the
feel like
genetics
that's
lab.
why I say I do that,
Okay.
because I'm at least at the door. 1, 2.
Okay.
The
what
problem
does your
and
special
then I go,
actions do?
I
it
can
help
re-roll
out?
a zone die or a dinosaur type.
You gotta
And then
make
when
your
talking,
actions-
when running with I get an extra space when I'm with a carnivore. I'm not with a carnivore. None of these things are benefits to me right now.
Yeah.
make your actions
Yeah,
green.
it's fine. My goal is because I can do this,
Sure.
I will then get the benefit of this and probably be able to make that happen.
All right, go limp over there.
Well, he's not injured. I mean,
Well,
he looks
he's
injured.
in the position.
Okay, so, yeah, he's in the.
All right, so
we
he's
spend that. He
leaving.
leaves. Yep, 1, 2.
2. He goes into the building. He is now in the lobby with the kid and the park employee.
Yeah, I mean, this sucks. I don't think I can actually do it, can I?
That is
It's
that
not.
way.
It's not thinking it about. It's not thinking it through.
We want to back that up.
Maybe.
All right, back it up.
I mean, you're there. This is
I'm
the worst
there.
part.
I
It is
have
the
to
worst
do it.
part about this thing.
Yeah.
No, I don't want you to.
Okay,
I don't want you
let's
to.
You
let's
need to
calculate.
run.
I'm back in here. What does it take to get there? This is 1 out the door. 1. That's one action.
Then you got to go
2. I mean, this
Yeah,
only
I
this
think
only
we're
gives you
jammed.
benefits when you're taking followers with you. It doesn't improve our movement without a Jeep.
A
in.
Jeep.
Yeah.
Maybe they're
I know,
assuming
this is, like, we're screwed.
that you would have gone to the visitor center and unlocked a vehicle, or in the maintenance shed and unlocked a vehicle. Like,
Maybe, but it doesn't. We don't have enough
We don't have
actions
enough
to do that.
actions for
I
that.
meant,
yeah.
you know,
We haven't had enough actions.
a time ago.
Yeah, I don't think it's I'm not trying to be negative, but I don't think
No.
it's going to be possible for us to be able to.
No, I agree.
because of the location of this
I know.
is killing. Like, if
Okay.
it was right there, we would have been able to do it probably.
If we're gonna drop,
Well, we could have put a road in here. It made it a lot easier for free,
All
but
right.
we didn't know. The sequence of this stuff's insane.
Yeah.
if we're gonna drop one
We're
of
gonna have a
these
bunch of
two
dead dinosaurs
things,
too. Also, at the end of
I
this,
know
so
they're gonna eat
that will,
each
that
other
will also
up.
lose for it.
Do we
I mean, I guess we can unlock the cards.
do
at
we
least.
want to just drop this whole situation? Even though that's just what we were fighting for, do you want to drop this whole situation to try to make the control room phone thing happen? And we just have to be like, we can't do everything.
How
and
many movement?
The good
would
thing is
it
you're right at the
take?
exit. You could potentially just sprint. I mean, you could also get the vehicle.
you can spend an act. You can get a
I can
vehicle
get the
action.
vehicle.
Right.
Yeah.
Except that's an action before you take your free action.
Take any
This is
vehicle.
that character
Yeah.
having the vehicle is a bad deal.
Yeah.
It's a bad deal.
Item card.
And there
He
are
doesn't
no
like
roads
cars.
where you guys are
Nope.
to make the vehicle beneficial.
No.
And like, even if I was to go down here,
I love that we built this whole thing down here. We're not
and
even
it's
there.
not, yeah. So even if I was to
It would have been good.
I would
Well,
we have
if I'd thought about, I didn't know it was Jurassic World 3, but
out
or Jurassic Park 3.
Yeah.
2. That would be free. Then I could go 1, 2 as an action. Another action to move here. Search.
Yeah, the problem
That's
is you want
all
to
I
do
would
it.
be-
I know, but you want to do it after we have the phone, right? I mean,
What do we
Well-
have to do to make the connection in that room?
We need to get the phone.
You're gonna connect two of
the
these
sector.
zones.
Yeah, the
That's
sector.
it?
it's going to be red to whatever the zone that the other thing is
Yeah,
in,
it says
right?
the sector where the character with the satellite phone is.
Right, and this building. So you're going to need to connect blue
red
to
to
red.
one.
The blue to red.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a mess.
It's impossible.
That isn't even a
We
good
would need
connection.
so many actions to do that.
That isn't even a good connection. Like,
Well, this is
Well, with
always
these
terrible.
dead ones too.
I forgot how you even fix the dead ones.
You can't.
You
can't.
either have
You
to
just
like
move them.
swap.
They,
Yeah.
they move.
Yeah. This is well, I still want to scratch this off. So.
That's all it's about.
Just
is
go do it.
scratching stuff.
Just go do it.
Let's do it.
For the heck of it. Whatever. We're not solving it. That's why I don't
Yeah.
like that there's not like a 3/4. This is a lot of things to happen. We
Yeah.
have doing something in every room.
Yeah.
Every room.
And we're
All over the
three
place.
Characters.
And there's no way to get around it. Like, hey, you pick where you put this stuff. Oh, and guess what? You're stuck with what you've chosen.
I guess we're choosing these badly.
I mean, we just did poorly. No, I mean, that was great if we just done the
helped.
road instead of this and just let the dinosaurs eat each other. But we'd lose the game that way
Yeah.
too. Right?
Oh, that was once per turn for her thing.
And this was correct. We healed the dinosaurs. They're not dead yet. They'll be dead if we let them go longer.
1, 2. Yeah, there's no way we're gonna do it. I'm just gonna go down and do it.
Yeah, I think you should go ahead and go do
So
it.
I'm exiting. 2. That's free move.
Yep.
1 action. 1, 2. Because I can't move through mountains,
Yep.
right?
No.
Yeah.
Nobody can.
Move 1.
And then do the
Search 1. Check this off.
Yep.
Unlock the carnivore droppings item set on the back of the rulebook.
So you just
Okay.
searched. So we can turn over sector 1.
Yep.
Boom. You get a item from the deck,
Yeah, that'd be good.
right?
Tracking implant. I don't know.
Boo.
Well, wait a second.
But you're also going to get these other things. What is the carnivore blabbity blahs?
You did a search, right?
Yeah.
I thought that was going to unscratch this.
Nope.
The
you
message
can't
can only be
until
done
the
when we have these
message
other
is
things
sent.
together. This is this thing here.
We have to
It doesn't
send
matter.
it
We've done it.
first.
This is good. We got this set up. We had to do the
It's
droppings.
ridiculous. We have to
do.
send the call first.
Oh my goodness.
What is it? The one? I'm sorry. What is it? What's this different?
Unlock the
wish
carnivore
this was
droppings item set on the back of the rule book.
Oh, there we go.
43 and 44.
Okie dokie. Yeah, it's weird. You can only these. I mean, maybe if we kind of like maybe we
Maybe
should
one of the
sleeve them,
cards is
really.
going to be like, your call went through. It's an amazing phone. You don't have to do the control.
I'm sad that we're not getting like a ton of things. There's your cards.
Satellite phone! You
Yeah.
found it. At the end of the adventure, rip this card.
That's not going to be ripped. What is that 3D? Looks like a
3D printed
chicken.
raptor
Oh yeah,
larynx.
that.
Discard to move a dinosaur in your space directly
No,
to
it's a
any.
cow, cow. Okay,
Okay. Weird. Now what?
Yeah, I guess.
we have the cell phone. So what was
So-
the? What's the connection? How do we? It's where you're at.
So,
Where the
Yeah.
phone is.
yeah, so we would have to somehow get somebody in here and
Yeah.
then connect all the pipes 6 to 1.
Yeah, this is where like dragging somebody with you would be nice. You know what I mean? Like.
And having.
Plus, I don't feel the benefit that you get from failing a previous zone is a previous level is not helpful enough. Like, I mean, we have anything that require, and this is all 4 of these boards, where we each get 3 actions apiece, and we have to move, and that we were randomly placed here. It's like, how do we actually make that happen? I think we have to just work.
I
And
think
if
from the
we paid for
outset-
park employees, then we don't have barriers, and like I think dinosaurs would, people would be dead.
You have to
And
that would have
decide what you don't want to
escalated
Well,
do.
the kid hasn't died. Thank goodness we survived that part. But that's
No.
not solving the
Yeah.
puzzle. It would be
No.
nice if these weren't that important and saving the kid was important.
Yeah.
These would be beneficial. We have to see. Who knows?
Yeah,
we
like,
won't
we
find
don't
out until
feel-
we
yeah.
really won't find out until
Yeah.
we place level 6.
Okay.
But I want to see. I'm like excited to see what happens with level 6. Okay, so now it's us.
Does
We
anybody?
still have our
Yeah.
powers.
Do we just want to run to the control room?
Okay, so what I'm going to do
It'd be.
It's like by the time you get there, you won't have time to do any actions.
We'll each have one action.
So I'm going to move
something.
out.
Okay.
I'm at the door, right?
Yeah.
Exit 1, 2, come over here. So that's one action. Then I'm going to free action this baby. I'm going to discard this.
I'm going to rub my chest.
I'm going to discard this. Draw this dinosaur to me.
Okay.
I really wish we could have searched his dino droppings here, but it makes sense. Then for free action, I'm going to hurt him.
Yeah.
Boom.
Okay.
We barely have any of those tokens down there. We're totally in trouble. He does take an injury. She does take an injury. Boomity boom to the... Wow, look at that vitality too. Wow. We need to upgrade that Spinosaurus too. So that's everything I've done there. Now I'm going to go pretend
Was hurt a free action?
Yes, it was because
Cool.
it was a free action for that.
So you got 2 actions
Actually,
left.
it doesn't go away. It's once per round. The
Does
flare
that one?
does.
That
The flare
one
does get
doesn't
discarded.
either.
No, that's
oh,
discard.
it does say discard.
Or discard when defending against claw, which we don't care. Hey, you know what I should have done though? Oh no, it doesn't
What?
matter. No, the free reveal the card in sector. You get to draw a card though. That's pretty great. I'm serious. I think the next time we play any kind of inventory, we just buy cards.
Yeah, because
I don't know how that
certain
works.
cards would have
We
helped
need them. We're in trouble now. We
tremendously, yeah.
absolutely have to. We need a car. We need, you know what I mean. We got all blue ones that were 3 of the 5, 2 of the 5, or 3 of the 5 were worth almost nothing to us.
We would have destroyed the car though with this.
For
card.
sure, but we would have been getting around earlier to
The
do
rest
certain
of the
things
round,
because like this has been a real like the roads.
We don't need them.
Yeah, well we don't have flying cars, but so that was the thing that Ian's done. That means I can move freely 1, 2 to this building with one action, but it doesn't
Then
get
you
me.
go, then you're not.
I don't get into the building.
And even if you got in, like, this is going to be, that's like probably 3 actions to get it to line up.
Okay, I'm done for now. Nikki, do your stuff. Why don't you try to solve this puzzle, see what we get from that. I'm sort of
You
with
don't
you.
want me to try to get up
You
there?
might give me a card that actually gets me to do something, right? I mean, what the heck? Let's just see.
Alright.
I've done everything I
gotta
can
get
do.
out, and I don't have your one.
Because I basically wanted to make it so that we could get here easily. Heck, you could even do that. I could stay.
There's
I
one,
can't. I got to go back
Two.
in.
Out.
I'm out.
Wonder if
1, 2, I'm in the lobby.
or I could potentially go back in the building and do that. No, but the problem is you've already spent 2.
In the lobby.
And
That's
you can't
well.
push.
No.
There's this. So yeah,
Oh.
I can.
Yeah, but it's the wrong
Or it's
direction.
the wrong
I
direction.
can. Park employee. I can refresh one of my actions, so I use this action.
When you
But
do a
only
building
after
action.
you do a building action, not
The
a
problem
move.
is if you push this, it goes the wrong way. There is no pushing. To do that, you got to be in this room, and it's too far to get there. There's not enough doors.
Yeah.
Come on.
How about you try to go? It doesn't matter. We're both too far away from this
Yeah.
building. This
like
was
you
a
could,
bad choice.
maybe Nikki would be able to get in there, but then not have any actions to move anything, I think.
And we were right by it. That was what the bummer was, is we crashed right here, but we had no power in here, so we couldn't do that one. And we need to know what we're supposed to do anyway.
Right. Like we couldn't start doing anything in
I'm
there.
gonna do the same number of actions and be in that room with one action left. If we can think
You
of a
can
miracle
get to this
there.
building to do this?
Sure. Put me back.
Yeah. Where are you?
I'm here. So if I was back in the science
Yeah.
here, I used one action,
To get
1,
outside.
2.
Yeah.
Then a 1, 2 run.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
And
no.
then a 1, 2.
Yeah, then you're out of
I'm
actions.
not. Never mind.
You're further. You have less to do
I have
there
less
than
to
there.
do.
Yeah.
Okay.
So back inside the building. Oh, whatever.
Well. Yeah.
But you can't get to that room in the corner anyway to do the push.
Yeah.
And you
Right.
would need to do 2 pushes.
Right. Why did you hurt that guy? Why didn't you just let it attack and go into
So that we can
this
come
room?
here. That we have a chance of getting through. Going through with the unless. This is why I wanted
But
Candace
it's
to go
not
that route.
risky when there's another dinosaur
For sure,
with
that's
it,
true.
so
Yeah,
you
okay,
can
so
still-
let's roll that back if you want.
Yeah.
Remember, all that was basically free. I got out of the building and did all that without any actions.
Yeah.
Then,
So it's hurted.
oh, then it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
If it
Yeah,
didn't
okay.
eat up your actions, then it's hurted
Yeah.
and we're done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then you go into the building first.
1, 2. I'm not in the building.
And then you would use
I need to
another
spend
one.
to get in, and I can do nothing more.
Yeah.
I meant this building, but whatever.
Oh, okay, I can try that. What the heck? So I'm in the building. That's 1, 2. Once again, I don't have enough to actually do anything.
And then you have to take another action to move to the room we need to be in.
Yeah, if I could just at least do that refresh. What
Yeah,
about?
that is the only door.
Yeah.
Dumb.
It's what it is. They do it on purpose. They want you to. It's a
Suffer.
challenge to get around. That's why, like, this one is just one room, right? You're just
Yeah.
doing the wiring in here. I actually like it. I like that stuff. It's just.
And that they're all
But-
It's just getting around that
If
puzzle.
you didn't,
Well, this is where Alejandra would be helpful.
You get in.
And she could have played and done all of that. She can go into any room she wants to get into. Problem is she can't do everything.
Yeah.
Right?
and you
Yeah,
push,
she would have been.
But this is why this character is active. We
when
chose
taking
poorly.
a run action to enter a
We're
building.
worried
you
about the
enter any room.
dinosaurs and look at the havoc
Yeah.
that they wreaked anyway.
Yep.
push 1,
it's
refresh,
too much.
push 1.
Yeah, it's still too much. It's far too many that we can do. Okay, well,
I
there we
was
go.
trying.
We failed. Boom, we failed. I know. It's what it is.
Let's let it.
I don't think.
Well,
I don't think there's any way we could have.
No, we've lost. This is what it is. We'll figure it out
here.
on the next one. I do wish we were playing on an adventure. Creative portfolio, yeah. Budget 0. Bonus budget 0. What?
no, it would have worked.
It would have?
Well, because you would be in this room and you would use up 1 action to push.
Yep.
Then you could use this guy to refresh your action. Then I could go into that
That doesn't
same
refresh my action.
exact room. You're pushing. You're not moving rooms. This guy can refresh your action.
Yeah, because you're doing
Okay.
a building
Then I
action.
go in here
Right.
and I do the same thing.
1, 2.
1, 2.
Okay, well,
Then
we
we
solved
have
that.
it.
It's okay, solve it. We get those cards. Might as well do
Did you
that.
have 2 actions when you moved in?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because we didn't have to change rooms.
Oh yeah.
To do that,
That's
because
fine.
we used the
Yes,
park
that's right.
employee that was with us.
Okay, well cross that off. Cross
Yep.
that off in there. Maybe it'll.
It won't give us anything.
Dang.
But it's cool. Okay, so we did that. We now get to unlock any one visitor item set on the back. We might as well do it and take the item cards. At least it helps us for the next round. The problem is, again, I honestly think we need to take every card we can possibly get.
Kitchen or tour car garage?
Tour car, boom.
4 through 6.
And that's 3 cards at least. It's one that we should have a long time ago.
Dang.
Hey.
Yeah. Big
Okay.
dang.
There we go. There's the cards. Nikki, you get them. The queen of the cards this round. This
Ooh, a
game.
car.
Yeah, seriously.
Tour car. Free action. Ooh, outdoors. Oh, don't we need to do this before you start?
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, we could have some dead
To see if
dinosaurs
we
in it. Yes.
Yeah.
Once per round, move up to 3 zones along roads. You may bring up to 2 followers.
Yeah, see, followers. We need to bring other
This
people.
is a car we could take if we do the get vehicle action. So now we
Yeah.
have
Get
another
help action.
If we have
car.
power.
Glass of water. Discard when the T-Rex or Brachiosaurus moves into your space, to immediately move them 1 space away from you and end their activation. And then we have the night vision goggles is a free action.
We did not save the island, Chad.
No. Once per round, if you are in a dinosaur's territory, refresh 1 of your action tokens or discard to defend against. Those are
Okay.
good.
Yeah.
Those
No.
are really good. Okay.
Well, as long as we shuffle them to the top.
I'm telling you,
next time.
if we get like
We buy
11
'em.
points in
Just
cards, we
frickin' buy 'em.
buy 11 cards.
All right, so nothing's in red, nothing's in orange, nothing's in purple. In green, we have some action. Our
West.
and then south,
Boy, this is okay.
and then attack.
It's herded. Okay, done.
Done.
Cool. Yellow, north. Oh,
Okay,
she's
hey,
finally moving.
Yeah, exactly.
Nothing else. Okay.
Here's
and
all the
then
excitement.
Carnage.
Triceratops goes north,
North,
then west.
Oh, great. It's
Nowhere, and then attack.
Okay.
So we start
starting
with the
Velociraptors.
Velociraptor.
Yep.
Yeah.
And Velociraptors
It's gonna go after the
roll 4
T-Rex.
4 dice against T-Rex.
Woof.
Wow.
Okay, so T-Rex.
T-Rex blocks 2 of these and takes
damage.
1
Okay.
hit.
Now it's
next in line.
Spinosaurus. No, he's not there. Carnotaurus.
Carnotaurus.
Is there a barrier to break?
Yeah, there's 2 barriers. We controlled that one.
So
I mean,
both damaged, and
Okay,
then
boom,
T-Rex attacks Spinosaurus.
No, the Velociraptor's sitting
He's
right there
just
with it.
gonna.
I mean, that's what I meant.
Yeah.
Velociraptor. That's what I was looking at.
When a Velociraptor damages a barrier, add an additional damage token. He's not going to hit both the barriers. He's only going to hit one of them the direction he's trying to attack. Then he's going to add an extra ding to that barrier.
Okay.
Doesn't it damage all the barriers?
Then it's done,
Oh.
I would imagine.
Only if it doesn't
there's no
have
prey
something it's
nearby.
trying to get
Yeah,
at.
gotcha.
Okay.
Okay, and then here is T-Rex slapping the Velociraptors.
2
2 hits.
to the
They
Velociraptors. They don't block any of that.
Nope.
No.
Alright, so then that's officially the end of the round. We could discard this when we found the cell phone. There's power, so that's
all good.
We
No
didn't
more.
lose by that.
no more
Where are
of
these
that.
other at? That was actually interesting. I like that Ellie can do that. Wow, look at that.
And a 2.
Oh, refresh her actions?
Yeah.
That was big.
Well, that solved this, right? Mm-hmm. It was gigantic. Gigante.
Okay. Now
Okay,
we
so
do
now we
the
do this
wrap
stuff.
up.
Okay, end of adventure.
Okay, it's 8:30. Steps in the research portfolio, then return the adventure components. Budget bonus. If you found all 3 survivors and kept them alive.
We didn't.
No,
We got one.
We kept 1 alive. Or
we
2
kept
alive.
2 of them alive.
2 of them alive.
You receive that benefit whether or not you won the adventure. Too bad. It was up here. I mean, it was in heck. We just had all the die rolls were the worst. Okay, so we're now on this side. Unlock ability. Choose one character played in the adventure to unlock ability. We were hoping to do something with that. It was only the 3 of us. It's the 3 main characters from the movies who are in this one. Demonstration. I don't know. I think it might be Ellie's. Maybe Doctor. What was Dr. Grant say at the bottom there?
Leadership, but the other one I have is when taking a risky run, carnivores don't attack.
What do we think, Ellie or Dr. Grant?
And Ellie, let's do Ellie.
You guys got the
want
scratcher.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
That was a rough one.
I mean, yeah.
Check end area. If you've lost the adventure, start by so the field
We have
rounding
1
down.
field research,
Yeah.
Rounding down.
Boring.
but we lose 1 rounded down, right?
Yeah.
Boring.
Does that leave one?
Boring.
It's a half rounded down, so we lose 0. So we
Okay.
keep our 1.
Okay.
So the one I just unlocked
Then
is
whether
after taking a search action, you may remove an injury from a dinosaur in your space. Not
she's
in your
some dinosaur
space.
preppery. Here, let
not
me have the
so
scratcher, Nikki.
fantastic.
Because I'm going to be doing some scratching here. Okay. Okay. Then whether you lost the won or lost, you can complete the effects of all of the end. We don't have any cards in that zone. Unlock a research project to the right and complete the effects of the symbols you. Oh, for each field. Okay, so we have 1. There we go.
Oh, for the 1 token.
Hey, we got another. The flasks we're gonna need, so this is fine. I wished it was budget, but I think we've maxed out the free budget stuff by some amazing scratch luck there. Okay. Report the outcome in the blue bar on the other side of this portfolio. Whether you won, lost the adventure, any bonus budget it's interesting. There's no bonus budget. Like after all that work, the book is no bonus budget.
Because we let one person
No,
not
regardless of whether anything, it's a
it's just
0
bonus
bonus budget for that whole crazy level.
Wow.
Well, 6 is supposed to be exciting. I mean, this was exciting, but it was hard to beat. Okay, so we lost. Got a bonus budget of 0. It's so funny. Like there is no, unless there's something else I'm missing.
Like they're not helping us when we lose.
Yeah. Well, let's find out let's unlock
Why aren't you
the next.
helping us?
We lost.
Come on, game.
Just so we see what dinosaur, if we get one. Hey, it's a upgrade for a character and a heart. Increase any dinosaur's vitality. You know what? There's the one dinosaur that only has 2. We're going to up the Spinosaurus.
Sounds good to me.
This all should be happening on the other.
Spinosaurus, this guy only has 2 also.
Ankylosaurus, yeah. But that's also got, well, actually that one actually has less.
Oh, but the
this,
protection.
Yeah, this has more protection. Let's go and do that one. I think we made that decision a couple times for the Spinosaurus, the poor Spinosaurus.
No.
But we'll do that again.
He's new. We haven't done anything for him.
No, Spinosaurus.
Oh, Spinosaurus.
We made that decision twice because it has all the protections. Okay. Wow, I wonder if we unlock, if there'll be any more. I really hope there's not too many more. Although this is Adventure 5, there's 7 more adventures.
7 more?
Yes.
My goodness.
Okay.
They're going to get harder.
I think they're hard now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, that seems...
Oh, wait, I'm sorry. There's only 10 more adventures. 5 more adventures. Whew, okay.
Oh, okay.
For some reason, I thought there were 12. 1,
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Yep.
And the finale.
Well, is it? Oh, finale adventure.
Like
okay, so there's one more. So there you go. Cool.
Thanks, Joe King.
It was valiant effort. I don't know if we did well. Okay, so we don't worry about the budget. We're going to get 11 once again. All cards.
We're going to spend it on cards.
I think so. I mean, I don't feel... We've already done all that we can do. I think putting power to this stuff when you keep losing... Like, that one card, that thing that lets it just damage 6 barriers is insane.
Yeah.
Insane.
That was really rough. And also starting the game with no power.
Well, again, thematically, I'm happy that's like that. That's what it should be. You know what I mean? It's what the game is. You shouldn't have power.
Island,
it shouldn't. The island. It crashed on here. The kid's by himself. There's nothing. He's gathering like, Twinkies that he could power down because
that's true.
Half-life of radium or something. I don't know.
Yeah, it's just so hard with this too.
Well,
and there was something that advanced the token.
Well,
too,
our foolishness.
So,
we should have known that the plane crashes. I don't remember that in the movie, but I do. I mean, I remember them parasailing. I remember them crashing. All that stuff. But like this. This choice, like, we should have absolutely done it this way, down through here.
Yeah.
But the problem was this fella down here, this lady down there, bad news.
Right.
Spinosaurus, right? You don't want to go in there with that.
And Spinosaurus
is by itself, too, down there, right? You can't put more than one.
Eating cell phones.
Yeah. You missed that part, I think. I don't know how that gets the phone. But it's maybe the kid with the phone has it?
I don't remember.
Or do they lose it in the plane crash?
They lose.
I think they lose it in the plane crash.
Isn't it? One of the guys.
Because this is the dinosaur that ate the pilot, I guess, right?
Yeah, and the pilot must have had the. Right? He runs off.
This dinosaur's like poking its head in the fuselage of the plane and eating things. So, yeah.
You guys know these movies well.
I haven't seen it. I've seen that one a few times. I actually don't mind Jurassic World 3. 2 was really painful. I mean, I was almost like... I don't think I went to see... Actually, I didn't see 2 in the theater because my friend called me and said, don't go see Jurassic Park 2, or Lost World, or whatever. Because he was like, it's terrible. And it might have been one of the last times I talked to that guy. Because that's like 90...
I don't know.
I know
I didn't have time.
Yeah. Well, you were in school
to do anything.
Yeah.
I was busy
schooling
studying, being a student.
Well, I guess that's it. Derek, what are we going to raid? Do you have anything? We've done everything we do.
Well, this is it, right?
I only remember not liking the end of 2. Oh, yeah, 2.
Unless we want to do it on our own.
Well, we are going to do it on our own. I definitely want to continue.
Yeah, we have to see.
Okay.
At least it's not 7 more adventures. I mean, not that that's a problem, but it is hard to like make that happen since we don't live exactly close, but we're pretty close. I think the Memories of the Plane Crash. No, it's the third movie.
Yeah.
It's the third movie that the plane crashes when they are coming to save, I believe, maybe I'm wrong.
Kid.
Yeah, when they're coming to save the kid.
It's the two parents.
Yes,
and
they
there's
lied
the
to
kid.
Dr. Grant thinking that he's going to do
It's
something,
the
that they're researchers
divorced
with
parents.
money.
Yeah, they're researchers with money.
And
They're
she was
the
with the guy,
divorced parents.
her boyfriend was the one that flew the kid in.
Yes,
on
to
his-
do
for
like
his birthday or something.
parasailing
Yeah.
weirdness.
Over the island to see
Over the
dinosaurs.
island to see the dinosaurs.
Hey, who cares if
And
there's pterodons or whatever they're called? flying
somehow the
around?
kid survives on his own. The other dude dies, and
No. The guy lives.
not the boyfriend of the wife, just the kid.
Oh.
And the husband and her come back. They're divorced. They're fighting the whole time. And of course, at the end of the movie, they found love again.
But there's also that one. There's also that one character that is.
Next week we'll do Jurassic Park trivia.
I'm
on your team.
Well, Derek's the guy that knows all this.
I
but,
don't even
but there's the
know
other
those
guy
movies
that's the
that
friend of
well.
Dr. Grant's. It's another research guy who does some
Oh yeah, it's like his intern or something like that, or
something
his
like conceals what he's doing or something and puts him in.
Hey, you think spoilers? You think he gets hauled off by the pterodactyls, but he survives at the end, and he's like, "I found your hat."
Oh yeah,
at
he
the
turns
end.
into
Yeah,
a
that's
bad guy. He turns
Sort of,
into
but he
being
had gotten
sort of
Dr.
a bad
Grant's
guy.
hat. Yeah, that's right.
Sort of a bad guy.
You definitely think he's dead, but he's not. And he doesn't make a return because it was too long.
Because he was
some of
sort
the
of a
worst-
bad guy.
Acts in history were caused by people with the best intentions.
Intentions. And that's me.
Thanks
All right,
for
I'm
just
on your
rewatching.
team for trivia.
No need to watch the third movie. LOL. Yeah, it's. I actually like that one. Okay, though. There's some good stuff in it, but it's not.
So they made a Jurassic Park 2 SNES video game. This was before The Lost World, the movie came out.
Ah, okay.
So it was this action platformer, but the story for the game was hilarious. The premise is a little bit kind of like what Lost World is, where basically Dodson, the guy from that hires Dennis Nedry in the first movie, he really wants to take control of Jurassic Park. So he sends in like this mercenary forces. And so John Hammond's response is to call in Dr. Grant. So you play as Dr. Grant wielding like a machine gun. And all of a sudden he's like
Nice.
like Sylvester Stallone super soldier. And
Nice.
you're running around shooting bad guys and dinosaurs. But the
Nice.
game was called
Okay.
Jurassic Park 2, The Chaos
That's a lot of
Continues.
Chaos
All right,
continues.
it does. The chaos continues. Man, that would have been a lot of movement to make that happen.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, you made it work. Yeah, that's a lot.
I never
Anywho.
finished it. That game was so hard. I could never finish it. I think we're going to raid the Panic games. Panic
All right.
is what we call them. Yeah, they're
Well, everybody,
playing some
thanks.
Baron Park
We won't-
on Board Game
We won't
Arena.
be streaming next week. We'll all be in Dallas.
Playing
Derek
games.
is
Come to
streaming
Dallas.
on
Come to
Wednesday. He's
Dallas.
talking about doing Codenames Live.
Yeah, and
From
I was
the
going to
hotel?
ask if any BGG friends want to get together for about an hour on Saturday morning to play Jackbox for a stream.
Maybe we'll see. There's so much that we have to do. TBD, yeah, TBD.
Sleep.
Yeah.
So Derek,
Sleep.
definitely
Sleep, late
Wednesday. Derek is going to stream, and his schedule's programmed into the our
Yeah.
board game.
I sent you updates, by the way, with like planned games, and then if you wanted to throw in some other, I know you got a lot to do, so it's not a big
Yeah,
deal.
it won't
to
be
you.
happening before I leave. That's for sure. We get up in 6 hours time, so or about 6
Sweet.
Either
hours.
we're gonna stay up all night and play the rest of this.
Yeah.
I know, really.
Yeah. We
The
need an hour break because I am not done with
I
some
wish you could come, Gamesify.
packing things.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we're gonna raid, but we'll be back Thursday, the 17th. We'll be back. We'll stream live Thursday night because we come home on Tuesday. We will not have, and we're coming home late. I think
Yeah,
we're home at
sure.
11, so we won't be able to stream Tuesday anyway.
From the airport.
That's right.
Come on.
From,
Lincoln.
from Scott's house.
You too, Scott. Can't wait to get there.
And,
Yay. Can't wait to
I'm
see
antsy to
Scott.
get out of the house again.
yeah, I understand. Same here. Okay,
I just
everybody.
want to be there though. The whole travel part.
I know, that's the part I would like to skip as well. Okay, everybody, take care. Thanks for joining us. And thanks to Funko for supporting us here on this.
Yes.
This is
Yeah.
great.
It was a
This
lot
was
of
a really
fun.
fun opportunity to do this. Believe me, one of the best things ever was painting all these. I cannot wait to finish them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
We
did
gotta
not
open some
unveil
more.
another dinosaur, though,
No,
Boo.
we didn't.
Boo.
But I bet you that you don't get one. I mean, there's
You
only
maybe
so many
don't
left.
get one when you're not winning.
It's
So we're
interesting,
like-
though, that we actually
You're
have
probably
the
going to get
dinosaur.
the fake ones from the later movies as you get later on in the
Oh
story.
no, there's
I bet. I
definitely
would
some there's some
imagine, yeah.
More in
genetic
there.
enhanced whatever dinosaurs that they have. There's two of them, I think.
The
in the game.
Indominus, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what they are. And they probably knew the Jurassic World Dominion or whatever the last one is. So they probably knew that dinosaur. It's in there somewhere in there too. So I'm excited to see what they do. Okay, everybody, have a great weekend. It's coming up soon. You'll have that, and we'll see you all in a couple weeks. Take care, everybody. Bye bye.
Yeah, bye.
Later.